Hey there, and welcome back to Rising Heights. It's been a good time, and we continue forward. Let us begin the Dungeons and Dragons. Last week, you guys continued your adventure across the Deadlands, marching south after dealing with the elemental issues and the problems that the kobolds were having in the mines, with a bit of advice and a gift. And then you were so politely informed that there will be more than one pebble in the near future. And, well, that's a fact. that's a bit of information to take in. And then you progress further south, exploring and encountering a strange phenomenon called the Hangman, where a large tree was planted in the center of the road to attract strange creatures or travelers. And then you witnessed it take hold as a vulture circled around, warning you to get down, as the hangman pulled up a creature from below and popped it like it was a balloon. Uh, and you heard a strange, malicious spirit cackling as it vanished. Teaching you of one of the dangers out here in the Deadlands. The hangman, a tall, usually long object that looms over other things, and whenever you get a really chilly feeling down your spine, be mindful of what you're standing under. Otherwise, you might be hanging next. And then you continued further south, hunting this strange beast that you were warned of. You made camp, rested, and then the night of that camping turned to be a full moon. And, well, the beast, being a werewolf, decided to go on the assault instead of waiting for its hunters to approach. And it struck out, violent and aggressive, only to get absolutely T-posed upon and defeated.
Fuck around and find out.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a brutal battle, but you guys came out victorious, and the evening is still young, and you hear rattling from the wagon as your one companion, who was resting during the fray, or through it, even beyond the chilling screams, awakens. And
Oh.
Eve.
Oh, hey, didn't mean to wake you.
No, sorry, some bird or something landed in my face. What? I had the weirdest dream, just a bunch of people kicking a puppy.
He kicks
So
the
wait.
werewolf carcass.
Shinri sort of leans towards is that a fucking werewolf?
Not anymore.
Was.
Luk'k smacks it with a fucking axe. Or not his axe, his sword. Which is technically his bare hands, so he just punches the corpse.
Uh. Huh. Alright.
Wait, you're saying we had an extra guy this whole time and he didn't fight with us?
I mean, I was sleeping.
I almost died, dude!
But too bad.
Jeez.
Shinri looks around, trying to spot the moon. I think got 4 hours to sleep. The fuck, dude?
How
I mean,
rude. Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Wow.
Who's in the fucking barber shop? Jesus.
That's every time I tell you, that's the fucking dryer in my house. It just makes that noise
Sorry,
when it's
man, I'm
done.
getting my cut.
Yes, and I'm gonna make the joke every time, Portal.
Shake fist. It's the Arthur fist meme. But yeah, Lucas is punching the werewolf corpse.
Yeah, Father's gonna go ahead and start fucking disassembling this thing to see if there's anything
Useful.
just survival roll for, I guess,
Yeah.
utility.
Yeah.
Probably yoink the fucking claws and shit like that, regardless, because it seems pretty fucking sharp.
Do I know anything about, werewolves?
You can roll me a nature check, I'd say, or a religion.
Okay, I'll find my thing. Nature isn't great, but it's more than 0.
Double 7.
Roll the exact same thing.
All right.
Wait, I was about to roll survival instead?
No, that's for skinning it.
Oh.
Le- le-
Well, I was gonna get to skinning
Oh.
eventually after this.
Andy knows nothing about werewolves.
I just wanted to know how good of an idea it was to wear its skin. Which obviously could be
So with a
go
10,
either way, apparently.
We'll start with the 6. With the 6 religion, it's pretty memorable, the story of a werewolf. It's a guy who gets bitten by a dog or something magical and turns into a dog when the full moon is out or something like that. That's the original story. How accurate it is to this thing, who fucking knows? And for luck, the 10, it's traditionally considered, in your experience, like there are all sorts of crazy kind of lunar monsters that come out when the moon is full or wacky. But for this creature, definitely a werewolf, but not in the traditional sense. Like normally those sorts of things turn back into what they were originally when they die. This is still a furry motherfucker.
Damn.
And with the nature of 11, Shinri, same thing. Normally they're supposed to turn back. Like it's supposed to be like a big reveal of what was a humanoid that it was actually a werewolf, but it stays like a furry.
The insight is that because there's no fucking thing for me to click for faith checks, I'm trying to get a feel for the fucking spiritual vibes from this fucking thing.
From the corpse, it's pretty not good vibe. It's pretty like it's very clear to you the touch of corrupted spirit when you see it, and this is that in a very egregious manner. Normally spirits, when they mess with mortals, they're either pranking them or they imprint their existence on them, and it's like you are my servant forever. This is something of the first, where it's like it feels like it's been like lightly pushed around by a spirit, like their contact has been faint, not direct, but the lasting mark seems more powerful than it really should for such what you presume to be brief interactions. It's kind of like getting the spirit. Like this guy is the guy who went to church like maybe once in his life, and it's like he left that forever changed, which is strange. That sort of interaction, that something is out there doing this, and it's kind of like you have a feeling this isn't the first time you're gonna see this. Kind of like dramatic, like yeah, that's gonna come back later, isn't it? Because if a spirit does this once, it's likely doing it again and again and again. They're very repetitious in their things.
Gotcha. Okay.
But as far as you can tell,
so-
for the exact effect, it looks like it extended the effect of this creature's curse, or
Okay.
empowered the werewolf curse, essentially.
And do I get any kind of like feeling or like indication as to the source of, or like what was doing that to it? Like in
No.
terms of can I sense that in the slightest?
The way to describe it is you can feel the negative energy, but you can't feel the clear cut. Like most spirits have like almost a personality that you can feel off their aura, their presence,
Right.
their effects. This feels like this could have been done by any corrupted spirit in theory because of how faint the aura is left on it. It's
Gotcha.
it's basically whatever did this was basically affected this creature's curse directly once and never interacted with it again. That was forever ago. It must be because of how faint it is, and it's still this potent and nauseating. So it was a very malicious thing. Like whatever did this knew what it was doing when it did this.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we already saw this thing out in fucking broad daylight, and it was still fucking wolf form, so...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if one is if there's one, doesn't that mean there could be more?
Yeah, Father kind of chimes in just goes, yeah, there's, probably a honestly high probability of that being the case. Maybe not to the same degree as this one, but, well, theoretically, this is, not something that would be difficult to recreate. Theoretically. But, best I can tell, some corrupted spirit of some kind or another got hold of it, and, well, here we are, so...
Well, in any case,
You can get some of the claws, though they seem damaged from the battle.
Sorry.
And the
I was
wolf hide.
muted.
Oh no.
What? Since I have no reason to believe that wearing the hide will curse me,
Yeah.
I will help.
You're gonna go survival with them.
Okay.
Actually, Andy wants some teeth.
Ignore what I did then.
No.
You told him to roll survival again as I was clicking the plus.
No,
like,
no,
I
no.
thought it was fucking.
No, I meant like you, because you were the one
Oh.
starting the skinny, because he's helping you. Okay, with a 13, you can manage to get a rock. Like it's like this thing's fucked up. It's singed. It's burned. You guys beat the shit out of it, right? Like it wasn't like traditionally going to come out unharmed. This pellet. So it has a little bit of battle damage, and it's not exactly the most comfortable fit for anything. But you get a kind of rough like cut of it, and there are just parts of it that are singed off because its flesh was seared from it, and the fur is all gone and that sort of stuff. But you manage to get a couple teeth, a couple claws, and if you want, you could eat it like the meat. But it's kind of like
I was about to ask about that. So it's just exposed muscle at this point.
it would be, yeah, it would be as they're carving it out, and it's buff, it's built.
Yeah. Is Rack eating some of it?
Yes.
Probably.
It's when they're not looking, he's taking nibbles out of like the leg.
Yeah,
Can you
I'll
imagine, like-
I'll like hide behind Rack and like take nibbles as well.
It's just above, it's just Rack standing top like above you, and you're just under him like nibble.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Rack
just-
really even able to eat? Because like I know it was immune to damage.
That was when it was
How well
alive.
is this
It's not
working
alive.
out? Okay, never mind. So he's just a normal bitch now.
Yeah, now it's just a normal corpse.
Yeah.
Okay,
A normal bitch, if you may.
great.
Right.
That
Yeah,
I may.
Nom.
Just cutting some muscle pieces. I don't know, and just like
Rock is just eating
putting,
one of his
putting
legs.
putting
Straight up.
them in my pockets. You know, trying to feed the crab.
Snip.
Yeah, and I'll like with some meat on my mouth. I'm like,
Father, can I ask you something?
Sure.
You said, did you say that, like an evil spirit or something was possessing this wolf?
Not quite. A corrupted spirit likely had some kind of interaction with this creature at one point or another, but it's pretty faint. And if I had to guess, it was most certainly not a possession, but more of an interaction previously. If I had to take a guess.
Okay, I just seem to notice that most of the things that we run into, they have something to do with evil spirits and shit. Or
Crazy how that works out.
yeah,
That's-
I mean, why is that? Do you think we need to do something about that?
How long have you been around, Verm? Are you familiar with, well, how the world works, I suppose? That's just kind of how things are, I suppose. I mean, there's benign spirits, and anything that's kind of an aberration or your typical monstrosities are, the vast majority of the time, well, have had some kind of interaction with a corrupted spirit in one way or another.
and you see Verm just like out of nowhere just have a little notebook and like writing down.
Aberrate. How do you spell that?
ABBBBBV.
Or,
Right.
right.
Luk'k gives a thumbs up.
Thumbs up back.
I mean, I've been like in the surface. I've been like, I don't know, man, like 3 months or something.
Oh. I see. Okay, well, yeah, long story short,
Is that long?
there's a whole lot of history as to, why spirits are the way they are. I mean, well, look at, look at Pebble and, the other rock, well, the earth spirits that, ran into previously. I mean, they clearly go back generations.
Oh, they're spirits as well?
But-
I thought they were just rocks.
No, they were walking around, Verm.
They were
No.
kind of big.
They walked
I mean,
and
rocks
talked
are-
like us.
Rocks are big.
They talked, Verm.
But, I mean, you said you should always listen to voices in your head. I
That's
thought
the
it was
exact.
just one of them.
That is the exact opposite of what I said, actually.
You did?
Yes.
You see him
Yes, quite
like
distinctly.
scratching something in his notebook like violently.
Okay. Do you have a book that talks about spirits? Maybe.
I do. It's a bit of a personal one, but I will lend it to you during periods of rest, and under my supervision, I will allow you to read through it.
Locas puts his hand down. That was slowly being raised.
Locas kind of, the fucking father kind of glances over to Locas and goes, "Did you have a question?"
I was gonna ask if I could borrow it.
I mean, I guess we can have a campfire bedtime story sort of situation if you want me to just read it to you.
Nice.
Right. Nice.
He's like, cool, I didn't have to tell him I can't read. Let's go.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case. Oh, goodness.
I mean, I'm down for it.
Yeah,
Religious
You-
chats
you
with his father
probably-
every.
I was gonna say, you've probably noticed the fucking, like, ratty, essentially Bible that the father carries around.
Fucking Bible study with the boys.
Local seductress be gone. It's Bible study time with the
Oh,
boys.
Time to go
Gotta
fucking...
convert Shinri into like a super fucking religious person, but not really knowing what he's talking about.
time to go study up on my fucking 19th century French-influenced spiritualism.
Let's go.
Get on that, boy.
Honestly, I have taken Bible study classes, and secular results where I learned how to talk anime better.
Amazing.
What's that even supposed to mean?
It is what it is, and there
It
is no
what
context.
It is.
Where'd that bar go?
What do you mean talk animes?
Alex is like, what? Explain your secrets to me. All right. Is there anything you guys would like to do at the camp that you have before you finish your long rest?
Oh, we're gonna take a short rest now?
Long rest,
Well,
because you guys were
finishing the
long.
Long rest.
Because you guys were long resting when you got
Finishing our
attacked.
long rest that we were so rudely interrupted.
Kicked the
Yeah,
dog.
that-
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he attacked you in the middle of the night
Let's
like
see.
a fucking predator and got shit on.
Alright. One laser charge.
Hey.
Got him.
Nice.
Oh shit, there is a fucking Church of Spiritualism in the USA. Holy fuck, I didn't think that still existed.
I live like a 10-minute walk away from a Scientology church.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Scientologists fucking scared the shit out of me,
I
man.
am so sorry.
The building is cool though. I'm actually honestly curious to if I can.
Don't go
like,
inside,
gain
Alex.
access to it,
Don't
just
go
to see.
inside. You can't leave once you're
also-
in.
I also live like 5 minutes away from an actual church.
A real
We affirm
church
that the
is-
existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that the communication with the so-called dead is a fact, scientifically
Wow.
proven by the phenomena of spiritualism.
Father Emery, more like Priest
Science.
Emery, let's go.
It's scientifically
Oh.
proven. But yeah, you can
Yeah,
all take a long
science
rest.
proved that.
Yeah, let me use my long rest to get back all those things I used.
Yeah. And I'll bring you back to the map, which you might now notice is gridded. With hex, with a hex grid, and when you use your ruler.
Once it loads.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Once you use your
loading Deadlands, man.
50%.
ruler. Oh really?
Is this
So
50% for me
amazing.
too? Wow, great, that's a nice shade.
I'll kill you.
Orange hex.
Orange. You might notice that it has.
only part of it is gridded. Oh wait,
No,
that's just
that's the speed up zone. The entire thing is gridded. This is just where it's more visible.
Oh, I see.
Because this is the zone you have explored and you have travel time reduced.
It's
Yeah, what
still
do you
just
know?
gray for me.
Huh.
No,
It's loading.
no.
Okay.
I believe in you, Alex. You'll get over here one day. And if you guys are having trouble loading, you can reload, but it should just take a little bit because it's a pretty big map file.
Aha.
Is that a fucking grid I see?
Yeah.
A hex grid, to be exact.
Can you
Dick.
imagine?
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Oh wait, it says how many days it takes? That's
Well,
amazing!
The average estimated time, yeah.
What?
That's great! Portal has been doing some homework.
This is assuming
Oh.
like fast travel pace time. I could reduce it to normal travel pace time if you guys aren't going fast.
There we go. Yes. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna be back in 2 fucking minutes. I gotta put a new fucking pressure bandage on.
No worries, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Here, I'll help.
Looking at the ranges on
Well-
this, it suddenly makes a lot more sense when we're on the fucking airship and approximately the same distance is approximately the same time. Because now we're zoomed the fuck in, and it's a lot shorter distance.
Yeah. On the airship, it goes real fucking fast. There you go. That should be more accurate. I just have to do some.
What's the highlighted square for?
The highlighted square, that is the area that has been traveled by the party, and they have 1/3 of the travel time to go through it.
Oh, so now if we follow the yellow path, we're gonna be on uncharted territory.
Correct. Yeah, because you guys have never been down there.
Great.
Yippee.
Wait, we've already been out for a week?
Yeah. Well, no, it would be less time because of the thing.
Because
So
of the
1/3.
thing.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Right,
1/3
right,
would be like 3-4 days.
right.
I'm gonna hit a
On high
record,
pace.
the first player death. Let's go.
Let's go.
Pop. I'm gonna pop off, and then I'm gonna not pop off and die.
Our- Our first player death is going to be one of two things: Verm or Verm's crab.
Or a trap.
Absolutely.
By the way, it should be noted there's also now a timer that tells you the
Huh?
time of day, though it is currently wrong.
Where's
Where?
the timer?
If you
Where's
see
the timer?
there's the fourth option in the little token controls, the little calendar. If you click it,
Token controls?
Oh my god.
Wait, what do you mean?
What the fuck? Why can you do this much? And
Where the fuck is a token control?
it's the little person
person?
on the far left.
Yeah, on the left side.
Far left.
Oh.
Oh, the left
Ah,
side.
there it is.
So
Yeah,
the fourth option in the second row.
Oh shit!
There's also a calendar that has been there for a while,
Fourth option.
and it's
calendar.
ticking as we go.
That's
not-
amazing.
Oh.
It's
Why
Friday.
is the time ticking?
It's Thursday.
Mars
We're on
18.
Mars?
That's the month, yeah.
Wait, when does? Wait, so Orin lore real fast. What does AE mean?
That's the year.
No, I know, but like, this is.
What is
You
AE
don't worry.
mean?
Don't worry about it. You're Cobalt.
Don't worry about it. Okay,
You're
okay.
Cobalt. The calendar is a myth to you.
That's completely true. Yeah, time is a myth.
Just for clarity,
Uh,
the original arrival was in.
Okay, I have a question.
Was in January, and then you guys have been here for 3 months so far, and you're in the third. Well, you're in the third month.
Mm.
I have a quick lore question. Is Handy older than AE?
You wouldn't remember if you were, at least not right now.
Wait, does Handy not know how old he is?
Nope.
Nope.
He got Captain America.
Oh.
Every Warforged got that kind of thing happen.
Huh.
Yeah, being metal has some benefits and some downsides. Whether that is
He's made
which
of
one
metal,
those
which is a
that
positive.
is-
He's made of metal, which is a negative.
Yeah.
You don't need a vaccine to be magnetized.
Fuck, that's a good one. He is his own magnet. Vibrates.
Wait, but no, really though. If Handy uses like lightning magic, does he actually get magnetized because of electromagnetism?
No, he practices safe magnet tools or a safe magic. He probably just has like a fucking
I'll come back.
lightning rod on his cannon that he adds when he casts like the
Yeah,
lightning
no.
bolt.
The more I think about it, can a
Uh,
magnet fry a warforged like it can like a hard
No.
drive?
Definitely not, because they have
Yeah.
a physical aspect to them, like a
Okay.
living part.
Wait, how many hours does a day in Orin have?
24.
depending on how much
Okay.
freedom Bentley gives me with the Warforged lore when I
Deep
actually
lore.
have my campaign in a workable level.
We'll see. But mechanically, they
I
count as
will-
humanoids for now. So there's stuff there.
Yeah, I
Um,
will try to go into more detail about that.
Anyway, like I said, there's
And
a clock.
also, I'll have to definitely hold myself back from turning it into just a big Transformers spin-off.
It should
Transformers Beast Wars, let's go!
it should be noted that calendar is accurate at the end of the 75th year. That's when your evaluation comes in. So keep that in mind. That's a good way to keep a track of how far are we from the Stardew Valley 3 years. Ghost points a gun at you
Grandpa's ghost comes back
to haunt you.
to judge us.
Yeah,
Did you say evaluation?
yeah.
We're getting grades?
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
I
the end
think
of
we're
3
getting
years,
grades for it.
depending on how far you've gotten Catours and how much it's spread out its control over the Deadlands, you either get to live or you get fired. And by getting fired, I mean get thrown back to get eaten by wild dogs.
The fuck, yeah?
Yeah,
I will tame the wild dogs.
and that's not his problem anymore. But yeah, you guys may continue. Let me move you down to the token square you were at. Where would you like to go? I know there's the big yellow path, but I have to ask every time.
I think we're following that, right?
That is
Yeah.
the trail.
Down
Oh,
to-
Cleve, were you here when I told you about the
Aye,
calendar
wastemound.
feature?
To wastemound.
When about what?
There's a calendar option on the far left token controls. The little calendar. If you click it, it has a clock and a calendar.
Oh, that's nifty.
So,
Hey-ho.
just continuing down the path then.
Yeah, pretty sure the plan is just to keep heading towards
Keep
the
trucking. Cool.
clay area.
I ask every week and every day because I have to know before I move on. One day you'll deviate
we're
from the
just
path
gonna-
and I'll go,
We're
haha,
just gonna
finally.
stay- we're just gonna leave and go to like TJ or whatever.
Get a boat, get
yeah,
the fuck out.
yeah, let's go, bro. Just grab a raft or something and make our way there.
Roll me,
It ain't worth talking skeletons.
if you're going, the skeleton's like with it. Roll me 5d100s and a survival check.
God.
I will insist
So-
on survival.
Survival.
Copy.
So each of us rolls a d100.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Or one person just takes all of the D100s.
There's my
Um,
D100.
It's slash, right?
It's
Ah,
fine.
damn it, I was one off.
27, 43,
Where is
84,
him?
73.
I rolled the lowest. Let's go.
I believe the only one we're missing is, who are we missing?
Andy?
No, Honey
Yeah.
rolled first, I think.
One,
Yep,
two,
up
three.
above the
4.
survivals.
Oh.
Whose roll am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Scroll up above Shinri's survival.
Yeah, I said.
1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. Okay, I just can't count. Okay, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't pretend nothing happened. Fuck, I'm a cloud. Alright. I'll start with that. You guys continue on the path. Boom, boom. The dirt and the sand gets a little bit warmer as you continue through the day, and it feels kind of comforting as noon arrives, and you travel further and further down. Boom, 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 boom. One tile. There you go. And another strange occurrence occurs. Like
Occurs.
an occurrence that occurs, and it's quite strange. How bizarre. As you guys are walking further south, you get kind of like a wind of warm air that is blowing against, the wind's blowing today, at least to the east, and it's like that general direction. And then you kind of like cross an invisible line, and then you're getting facefuls of warm air, and that's not a good sign. When the temperature changes suddenly, one of two things is happening. Somebody is dying, something magical is happening. One of those two things, as you kind of cross over a kind of little stone ledge further down the path. And you see this wide open field of kind of like dead, what's the name? The tumbleweeds, floating about. And it's strangely warm in the area. But right now, there doesn't seem to be any creatures out here.
Well, either way, we're going to need to find some place to take shelter.
It's only noon, and it
That's
doesn't look like
only
there's
noon.
any shelter nearby.
So it's just plains, just open
Yeah,
plains.
pretty much.
As far as we can see.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
It's literally a cowboy movie where every hill you just go over the hill onto the horizon.
Just kind of, shielding my eyes from the sound of it. Just kind of taking a glance around, see if I spot anything.
You look, and you're trying to spot anything out of the ordinary, and you don't quite catch anything. You're just, it's quiet though, and the Deadlands has its fair share of chirping insects and like minor like noises, but it's like dead silent once you've crossed this kind of threshold.
I'll also take a quick look. See what I can see. That's two.
That's
Yep.
we're gonna take that natural one, unfortunately, because it came up first.
That's sand in my eyes. There you go.
You like look and you're like, what's the father? Ah, the son. And it's not like an intentional, it's like, ah, shit, it's bright. Look away. Kind of trying to pose dramatically because you don't have your hat. With a 16 handy, you scanning the horizon, looking for anything that stands out as particularly dangerous or troublesome. And you notice, kind of in this little heat wave, there's a very, very just barely noticeable, kind of like almost anthill that you catch at the edge of this plane. That you see is just vibrating slightly. It's not very big. It's like maybe 2 feet tall, but it's on a kind of dip on the ground, and you just barely notice it.
You said the anthill is vibrating?
Slightly.
Okay.
Completely normal.
No, nobody said that.
I mean,
Fine, for the
Wait.
Deadlands, it's normal.
Yeah.
wait, how big was the anthill?
From what hand it can see, it looks 2 feet tall, but it is on a part of the plains that kind of dips down and then back up. So it's kind of like barely visible as an ant.
Has Handy like showed the anthill to everyone?
He's
Like
about
point
to.
to. Okay,
Point,
okay.
point to
Sorry.
it, 'cause, just he's just gonna point to it like there's that looks like some kind of insect colony.
Everybody's gaze turn, and once it's been pointed out to you, it's kind of easy to spot.
Okay. Can I do a nature check?
I was just about to ask, has Father
Yeah.
seen anything like this before?
You can roll me a history check to see
They're
if you.
exactly the same, so it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
yeah. But it does matter for
Not a
me.
nature check, huh?
Emotion.
Unfortunate.
Uh,
Excellent.
Yeah, I don't know
Look
shit
at
that
the
isn't-
big brain on Verm.
I'm
Okay.
gonna roll. Wait, can I roll a history too?
You would not have experienced this in your life. The ones that would are the ones that I allowed to roll. And that would have
Okay.
been a nature for Handy. Is your mod the same?
Oh,
Yep.
Okay,
Mod's
cool.
the same.
No,
No, it's without proficiency. So
mine is 3, so it's 18.
Yeah.
19. All right, we'll start with the no, it's +4, so it's a 19. All right, we'll start with the lowest roll, a history. That looks like Father, I mean, you've seen something like that before, and you can't place what it is, and it's that instinct in your gut that says, if I remember it, it's either really, really bad or benign. That you're feeling. Luck, never seen it before in your life. That just looks like a dirt mound. What kind of insect would live in that small variety? You're like thinking like, nope, but an ant maybe. With the 19 nature check from Handy, you kind of put a couple of things together really quickly. And as you're kind of like looking at at this colony and the way it vibrates a little bit, you realize something very, very quickly. That isn't a colony. Not in the traditional, like it's not an actual ant colony. And as you're kind of like thinking, like, why? What's wrong about it? Something seems wrong. Shinri, it looks like a dirt mound. Verm, you remember seeing these sorts of things underground because these are. Your people used to call them the Red Eaters. Back when you were in the caves, they would basically tunnel through places and just eat kobolds whole. They are giant termites
Fucking knew it.
that are on fire.
Okay.
Their bodies are
What I
really,
expected.
they're really warm, and when they like get into combat, they shake and they just start glowing red, hot red, and they bite things really aggressively. And usually their mounds like this aren't their mounds, but their eggs that they leave, and they never leave them untended. They usually leave them in warm spots and nest underneath the spot that they've laid their eggs, but they have to be exposed to sunlight to hatch properly.
Okay. And are we just standing there?
You're
or we
standing
just,
at the
like,
edge
already
of their
getting
colony,
close?
their
Okay.
defensive zone, and you realize Yeah.
I'll like when I remember that, I like,
Wait, everyone, stop. Those are that's the eggs of a big bad fucking ant.
fight. Lucas raises his fist like,
Lucas, wait.
oh.
Those things are mean. Those things burn. It ate like 5 of my mates. Like just one of it ate 5 of my mates in like 2 seconds. So-
You said the mound was an egg.
I mean, yeah, there's like eggs inside of it.
Oh, don't give him ideas.
Oh, no, don't do that. Don't like. I mean, I know you like your animals and stuff, and like your pets are pretty cute.
I'm more worried about the fact that it's fucking huge.
Yeah, that too.
I did tell you they were giant.
So.
Well, father's like, well, so we're going around.
Yeah, that would be great. I don't want to be eaten. Like if I die, I want to die like a badass death, like fighting a demon lord or something. Not eaten by a fucking ant, you know.
There you go, Portal. Amendment to our route.
Noted.
Beautiful.
There's now an anthill-shaped tumor in our
amazing.
If we can just call the little amendment the anthill. Or termite hill, or I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to play with my giant termites. I understand.
You said they light themselves on fire. No shit, we don't want to play with them.
yeah, I mean also termites.
Yeah, I mean it's
They
termites.
come in hordes.
You really
Yeah.
just looked at fire ants and said, "Those are cool, but what if they were on fire?"
What if they were literally on fire?
God, stop reading my notes. It's embarrassing.
big
Alright.
like big ants or termites, whatever. That's one thing. When they're like, but you can't actually burn them to death.
You're just like,
Yeah.
we'll set their mound on fire. It'll destroy the horde. Oh my god, they're still on fire. Run!
Now
Why are
catching
they still
on
on
fire.
fire?
Why is the horde on fire? Run!
In Racine, the termites burn you.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is accurate.
This is lore.
I can't wait for you guys to have to get a fucking termite problem, and I'll make you fight the red biters. Go home, termites biting on the one stack of wood you have. Yeah, you circumvent that problem, backpedaling, moving around, and move on to the next day.
Hopefully those will be mundane ones that we run into.
There is nothing
I don't
mundane in the
think- I
Deadlands.
don't think there is anything mundane.
No, I mean,
Oh,
Coral said
yeah.
that there would be termites gnawing on our wood pile back in Cthulhu.
The one wood pile.
I'm just hoping they'll be mundane.
Nah, that's no fun. Alright, what was the next roll? 1 second, let me check my list. 43.
I think at some point in the day, like after we've gone around the thing, I think Verm will like approach Shinri and like just just tug on his pants or something.
Hey, sleeping guy, so... Like, I don't know, I haven't really seen you that much. Like, what's your name? What's your deal? I'm Verm, by
yeah.
the way.
Yeah, hi. Nice to formally meet you. He sort of like puts out his hand a bit hesitantly.
Yeah, Verm will shake his hand.
Yeah, Shinri like yeah, just casually brush it off behind his back, like wipe it off. So yeah, no, I jumped along back at the bandit camp. They'd taken some things from me, so I popped in only to see a few of them blow up. And there was the big lightning thing. I don't really know what that was.
Lightning thingy?
Yeah, the dragon. I don't know. I hadn't seen it.
Wait, there was a dragon?
I don't think
The
it was
Behir.
a dragon. Behir.
Oh. Oh, you were one. Okay, okay, sorry. Yeah. I remember that completely.
I mean, I lived in Racine my whole life, but I haven't really been to this part of it. Good thing too. I don't think I'd be living if I was.
Right, but like, what's your deal? Like, you know, like Father, he has like his Bible and he has guns, and then like Luk'k has like animals and he's a bug. So what's your deal?
Shinri has a
Oh
raptor.
yeah, he's a alien. What'd you say?
I said Shinri has a raptor.
Yeah.
A raptor?
That's his mount,
They
yeah.
have a rap.
Deinonychus.
Yep.
Like, think velociraptors from Jurassic Park, but fluffy.
So he
That's
just has one?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Hello.
It's like a giant turkey.
It's like following with the wagon.
Oh, that's yours? I thought it was just like a random animal that just started following us for like the past 3 days.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
For a while. She's nice.
Did
Decently
you
smart.
right? And you like ride it, or
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
can I ride it?
Do you know how to ride?
Yes.
I'll roll a deception on that.
I won't incite it.
Maybe he could ride it.
Alright. I mean, sure. I'll tell her not to throw you off. Are we like traveling in the
Yeah, I'm all of these conversations I imagine you guys are doing on the road.
Yeah. Sure. Let me just. Can I? Can I lift you?
Sure, man.
Alright,
Thanks,
great. And
thanks for asking first. Like usually
I'll,
people that try to leave me don't ask first, and that's really
I'll,
rude.
I'll grab Verm by like the backpack or like lift him
Hoist
up
him
and
up.
sort of plonk him down on Oki, like while like power walking to keep up.
Yep. And you're atop the dyna the dinosaur.
Deinonychus.
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 Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Raptors.
Yeah.
Does it like throw me? Does it react to me like mounting it?
It just kind of
Oh,
like
I
wiggles a bit, and
I
it's
told you
trying to
not
get
to do
adjusted to your weight because it's non-existent. And it's like, oh, I hope I don't. Is there really something on my back?
Food.
Well, that's great. Thank you, man. You're
Just
cool.
tell me when you want to get off, I guess. I don't think she'll get tired by your weight. I
Yeah,
hope not.
that's one of the great things about being a kobold, you know? Like you're lightweight.
Small?
Yeah, you're small.
Do you tell her to go off so he can
You can-
ride her? Like rodeo? Or do you... No?
Please don't do that.
Mm.
I'm really
I
weak.
don't wanna bully Verm yet.
Yet.
Yet,
Huh?
yes.
Oh, good talk, Shinri.
Yeah, no problem. I'll
Mhm.
jump back in the caravan now. I'm getting tired.
You just hide hustling, slowing down.
It is jump back in.
Wait, you said you were a bandit before?
No. They robbed me.
Oh, they robbed you. Okay, so it fits that you could sort of indirectly rob them back.
And I pull out from my backpack or from my pockets I have for some reason in my inventory like purple underwear from a bandit. So I'm just gonna offer it to Shinri.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks, but purple's not really my color.
I mean, you can do like a bandana with it.
I don't want to mess up my hair.
Yeah, to be honest, your hair's pretty cool. If you don't want it, I can have it back. I'm sure I will find
Yeah, I
something
mean,
to do with it.
the bandits did take my clothes, but we did take them back.
Oh, okay. I thought you. Okay.
Yeah, no.
You sure you don't want it?
Yeah, just told you why.
All right.
I'll pocket it again. Ride the dinosaur. All high and mighty, like mounted on it.
Mhm. All right. Boom, boom,
Alright.
boom.
This Shinri will pop back in,
Yep. And
give a nod to Luk'k or whoever's riding with.
Lucas is like pulling the wagon, just helping. But yeah,
We did Locust pulling the wagon?
occasionally, when it's not the horses, it's Locas.
Okay.
He lets them rest.
Even the horses need to rest sometimes.
But Locas, he never sleeps. I'm gonna take a nap. Face
Except for when he
under.
sleeps.
He
He's
doesn't
like, oh yes, the downhill, I can sleep, and he just like...
He doesn't sleep, he power naps.
Rolls the entire wagon sideways.
It feels like Locust's body moves on so much just like pure reflex and instinct that he could probably fall asleep and keep walking.
You know what? I can't. Stop reading my note. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I know he has no brain, but his brain has a brain.
It's like that chicken that lived like 3 months without a head.
Yeah, and continuing now. Doom, 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 doom. Your travels bring you up until you notice a kind of ridge line crossing this main path. Two kind of larger mounds that seem to be somewhat mountainous, but not really in the same way that the Mount Vane near Katoris is large and interconnected. They look kind of small, almost pathetic, as you kind of like crossing the ridge line. And on the horizon, you can see in the distance a centaur kind of plopping away from what looks like a very, very angry, like, hawk of some kind. Except, like, from this distance, the hawk is, like, the same size as the centaur, and then you realize it's probably bigger than the centaur from this distance.
Oh, like that.
And it is chasing him maliciously, and you can hear the shouting, the very faint shouting on the horizon as it's running away from this fucking massive bird.
Can I help?
The-
Centaur?
The father's just posting up with the rifle up on the top of the wagon. He's like, well, we got two options here. Well, I guess three. We need to hide, avoid the whole situation. Just shoot the hawk, or shoot that centaur in the knee, and we just keep going.
I mean, why we do that?
Bad previous experiences with centaurs, I suppose.
Oh, really? Well,
Bird might keep us fed for a while.
I haven't.
We're gonna eat the centaur?
The bird.
Oh, the bird! Can we eat the centaur as well?
The centaur does have a token.
God damn it, he's got character. Alright, we gotta save him.
No, you don't. You absolutely don't.
No, it's
That's
mandated. It's mandated by law.
It's the
It's the
recruitment
law.
drive. It's like me. It has a character. I was like, we have to recruit it.
Wait, does it have? Is it wearing heels?
Maybe.
Yo.
All right, yeah, we gotta recruit him.
This centaur is dripping.
This centaur has more style than all of us combined.
Absolutely.
It's got 4
Agreed.
tips instead of 2.
Double the
Exponential power.
trip.
Exponential power increase.
Alright, well, I'm gonna ride in. Anyone wanna join?
Alright.
Lowcast looks-
riding.
Far away is this?
It would be like 200 feet when you like could interfere if you're interfering, but like when you see it, you're like 400, 500 feet.
So I
I
can
can cover
interfere
it.
still.
Yeah. It's just you would have this on your shot.
Yeah, that's fine.
What is the rate? How'd you get that fucking sniper rifle?
He built it.
I built it. Yeah.
He made
What?
the gun.
I'm gonna ask for one built someday. What's the range on a normal rifle?
It's like 120.
Thank you.
You have to make sure the map's loaded. 1 second.
Let's see here. Yeah, standard musket is 120 and 480 at disadvantage.
All right, are you taking a shot at the bird?
The one I've got is I think 800 up to 800 feet disadvantage, if I remember correctly. It's usually 4x for the rifles. So.
The musket in my weapon list is kind of weird because it says 40 and then 120. And
I
my
guess it
light
depends-
crossbow
It
has
depends on which
double.
one you grabbed it from.
Yeah, it depends what it's pulled from. So the muskets I can create are 120 to 480. So I don't know if that's separate from the
Adds a
default.
scope. Range doubles.
Rifling on the barrel. I don't fucking know, dude.
Neither
Magic.
do I. But my light crossbow has so much higher range for some reason.
Why
But yeah,
is my
let's-
fucking foundry so slow right now?
Alright,
It's
then
okay. 1 second, everything's loading very
How-
slowly.
how fast can people move?
Map. Oh, my founder. Oh. My DM side founder crashed. Give me a moment.
Okay. I'm gonna go to
rush.
the bathroom in that case.
Yeah, take your bio break.
We're just gonna buy a break.
Yeah, while I set everything up.
Government mandated bio break starting now.
Starting now.
Be right back.
How's your arm doing, Cleve?
It's still a bit sore. It's not fucking bleeding everywhere anymore, at least. So that's a plus.
Nice. It's a familiar map for you guys, but
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can just piggyback on fucking Locast's shoulders and just fucking basically rest my gun like between his horns, just kind of fucking
pull the trigger.
just fire off shots as he's fucking sprinting down.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's slower than. Actually, no, he is the exact same speed as the raptor. No, wait, the
I
raptor is
thought
50.
Locust was really fucking fast.
Yeah, Locust is really fast. He's got 40 feet of movement.
Got that barbarian
That's
speed.
I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna place you guys on the map again ahead of time.
Yeah. It's fine. No, I also completely joking about the fucking Locust thing. I've got my own two-headed horse, so.
Yeah, that's true.
I have the long strider spell, so
Locust be faster.
I have the rocket boots.
Start sprinting you. I think you're the only one without a mount. You and Verm without dedicated mounts. I hate your horse, by the way, Cleve. It's so cursed.
It's unbelievably
You gave it to
cursed, and
him.
I fucking love it.
At request, yes, because I'm morally obligated to.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, a moral obligation for a better world.
I'm back. Is it working?
Yeah. But I don't think everyone's back yet because people are taking the buy break that I so happily gave them. I can't wait for you to shoot it and for the monster to not die, and I go ha 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 ha.
What did you say?
Of course, you gave it 200 extra HP so we could have a fight.
No, I didn't. It just has more than
yeah,
200 HP by base.
The cleaver adjustments.
Combat
Necessary
encounter
for
reduction.
any DM. Resistant to explosions, resistant 200 extra HP, whatever you need.
Just has the anti-bullet aura.
Anti-bullet indeed.
Neo from the Matrix. Stops them.
I have a lot of fucking art on my computer. Goddamn. Please don't tame the bird. I'm I'm asking now. Please.
Why you asking?
You can't see it right now, Portal, but I am giving a look.
Disappointed father look.
You know what's about to happen.
Well,
this thing
if you
doesn't
somehow
fire.
fucking manage to tame it, I'm gonna just cry. I'm just
Why?
gonna weep. My
Should you be happy for us?
No! Because
We're
now
just
you're gonna
killing
fly
you.
everywhere.
We're not killing your big bad monsters.
Kill them,
Like-
goddammit! Stop trying to tame them. Oh shit! I'm getting a phone call. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to do some laundry, apparently, right now, and not any other time. Is everybody back?
Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with Portal with the don't tame the bird thing, because
I mean, you can try. I'm just warning
I
you.
want to clarify that I had not planned to tame the bird until Portal brought it up.
I should have fucking known not to say anything.
I say don't tame the bird, because pet birds.
No. Find the consequences the hard way.
Listen, if I
Are real
tame the
mean.
bird, what happens to my bullet? I already invested in this bullet.
Oh, why is the map always zoomed in on Shinri on his fucking dinosaur?
Look at Shinri. Oh god. No, it's unlucky for me.
Hmm?
Oh well, I guess Shinri's there.
Oh.
Everyone is under their mount tokens.
Except me,
Classic.
I'm on top of my mount.
I'm
Classic.
on top of mine.
Maybe you're just looking at the mounts, and not us.
That's a big. But hey guys, the bird has a token. Don't we need to save that?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, we're gonna tame it.
Let me get the music playing.
Ah.
Where's my fucking music?
What's this distance? Yeah, I
Much
guess you
closer than I expected.
Would you like me to make the map bigger so you have to walk farther?
I'm
I mean-
worried about how high up it is.
Yeah, because that's the... Let me... Oh, is it not showing on his token? 1 second.
It's not.
Is it now?
For the record, I would have
No.
taken that pot
Oh,
shot
there
from
it
the
is.
fucking.
Yeah, from... I was just putting you at the edge of the map. It does, you don't have to be that close. I think this is the song I was looking for.
We have double pre-initiative attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Portal.
Everybody,
This-
roll
this-
initiative.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
What the...
If we're here now, just
Oh,
fucking
God.
to this, I guess. It's all good.
That's the wrong
Oh
song.
my god, that's loud.
Always is.
Wrong song.
Why does it always reset my fucking audio?
We rolled the
Fine
exact
question.
same initiative.
A fine question with no good answer.
Okay.
Because we also have the same decks apparently.
You guys are getting decks?
Hello?
Centaur's name is Claude.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Sorry for the delay.
No, it's all good.
Oh,
I had to do laundry, so we're good.
How do we handle the initiative tonight?
You guys can decide who goes first.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh
Have
yeah,
we-
look at
have
that.
we
You guys
rolled?
got the same initiatives.
Oh, are you
I
doing...
also have
Combat
quick
hasn't
draw.
begun, but that's your attack, right? For
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
for the quick draw thing at the start here.
H, did you
I'm
note that
also-
the creature is 80 feet up in the air?
It's fine. It's still
Doesn't
within my
matter, boys.
range.
Yeah.
I'm also rolling quick draw, but I'm guessing with disadvantage. Oh, never
That
mind.
misses.
Oh, you're also a gunslinger?
I believe. Fuck.
So it's
No,
like
that's
gunslinger thing.
yeah, that's one of the fucking
It's a
clan
perk.
technique things.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
one of the things that Portal added to break us.
All right. I'm asking how much. What's the number? How
Oh
bad?
dear God, I do this every time. I really should just write this down somewhere.
Are you going all out?
That's no, I never burn all my grit on this. I always burn 2 for the fucking the
I mean, it is
whatchamacallit.
a crit, so you just double it.
It's a little more than that because I've got
Wait,
a
that's a
few different
big bird.
features.
Ooh.
So not stealth, so we can remove that one. That's fine. It's a 2d12 weapon or 2d10, 12.
So-
I forget. Fucking check here.
We're killing the bird, right?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah, just checking, just checking.
Ooh, that's what I can get. I can get.
As long as it doesn't decide to run away.
Okay, so it should be 4. That's 8.
I'll rotate from this track to another one. one. And we'll do this for now.
Okay. And then the thunder thing is 1d8 and it's doubled, so 2d8 is 16. Plus mods. My soul! I fucking hate this. Why did I do this to myself?
Why
Oh
did
wait,
I
I'm not. Oh wait, that's right. I'm not stealth. Fuck. Let me fix that. Plus 16 plus my mods. What is my mods?
I'm using
Fuck
the beginning
mods.
combat button.
Plus 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
115.
115 damage?
Mm-hmm.
1 second. I need to
Thunder damage.
It doesn't matter. The damage type. It'll deal full damage. Alright.
Nice music.
Yeah. We get a shot of like, alright, we're interfering, and then doom doom as you're riding, Father Emery just focuses down the barrel of his sniper rifle, just boom, pulls the trigger as you approach. You see it strike into the kind of like back end, closer to one of the wings, and the bird screeches out in rage and agony, and it like flies, turning midair. It is now very angry. Does it flip? And it's
It would do
looking
a
towards
barrel.
all of you, and then Shinri, you pew, shoot, and it kind of almost like flowingly ducks out of the way of the shot.
Yeah, the father just like looks over. It's like, yeah, he did that.
Well. Shit.
And Handy, it is your turn. The bird is 80 feet up, and it is a number of feet equal to 40, so 120 feet away, ish, at the moment.
6. Alright. Let's see.
Yes, expose
What do I
yourself.
He's 113 feet away.
Math.
Hmm.
It's our favorite part of Rising Heights, the math break.
Oh, from where you're at now? Let me see.
It's just at 80.
Oh, the zoom is so fucking bad on this.
I know, right?
I
61.
can't fucking read anything, and then if I fucking zoom in to actually read it, I can't fucking actually
Yep.
drag the fucking thing.
I feel you.
It's 60 feet away, plus
Dodge
80.
action.
Okay.
Because
He's
20
exactly
feet closer to being the max range for my spells.
yeah, he's exactly 100 feet away if you're 60 there.
Trajectory. Math. Alright. Shinri.
I'm wait, could the raptor dash? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can reach the centaur. Right? Okay, he had 50 move, right? Wait, it's been a while. Yeah, 50. I'm gonna reload, and then I'll move closer towards the centaur.
Move yourself a note. Closer to
Wait,
it.
was it shift to? Whoa, no, that's not right.
Where are you moving to? Did
I
you-
wanna see the drag. Okay, there it is. There's the click drag.
Ooh,
Yeah,
she went so much
that's not
farther.
right.
There you go. Math.
Math. I can reach the centaur, like, no problems.
If you like.
So I'm gonna run, like, next to him.
Just riding up, you see him full sprint, moving as fast as he can.
I'll be like, hi, we're here to help. And then I'll, like, with my newly reloaded rifle, shoot at the bird again.
Okay.
Come on.
That hits, and it does maximum
Heyo.
damage.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Cha-chung.
And yeah, that's probably it, I think. Wait, Heart of the Storm.
Oh shit! That shouldn't
No,
have
no,
happened.
I'm,
One
I'm
second.
finished. What,
Mhm.
what the fuck happened?
What did you do, Portal?
I just turned something on that was off that shouldn't have been off.
Shinri's damage broke the fountain.
Too much
Damn,
DPS, man. Too much DPS.
14 damage in a shot. That's broke.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're not a gunslinger?
No, he's not.
No.
He just
Okay,
has
What
a
are
gun.
you?
I just have a rifle.
Okay.
He's just a fighter. He's a cavalier fighter.
Oh, you're. Oh, that's great.
I have to reopen a bunch of things. 1 second. Calendar. Current time.
Just enough gun.
So you have 2 fighters in the party.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Alright.
a lot of damage.
It
Cue
really
the
is.
flex tape jokes.
All right.
Solve this
Father
foundry in
and-
half.
Yeah.
Father Emery Hawkins. It is your turn.
Oh boy.
Oh, I have to open up all my shit again.
Yeah, sorry about it.
I'm not loading in.
I'll stream it for you for now. But tell me when you're in.
I just had my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Time isn't really of the essence.
Time is a myth.
Ba ba ba. Marshall check.
Oh, damn, he remembered. All right.
I didn't.
He remember.
He remembered. All right. This creature has no special talents. However, you can identify one of the following: its attacks, one of its 2 attacks, its speed, or its ability scores on specific abilities. Or are you trying to insight what it's trying to do? Because you can learn its tactics.
Yeah, let's go tactics.
All right. So looking at this is a creature that is pretty dumb. Like it has subpar. It's not low in terms like on the bird
It's
tier
a
list.
wild
It's
animal.
yeah, it's a wild animal. And it's been hurt, so it's likely going to. You see it has like predatory instincts. It's kind of prideful. It's probably gonna try to grab one of you and then fly off.
Lovely. Okay.
That's what you can tell from now, from what it seems to be wanting to do. It just doesn't seem to have decided which of you ants is more important for it to grab.
Puts on horse seatbelt. All right, we're good.
Click, click!
Um,
Always wear your seatbelt or you'll get kidnapped by flying birds.
Where's the point build? It's not gonna be that effective.
Picks up horse and person. Oh no!
Yeah, no, the father will just kind of call up and be like, watch yourself over there, Shinri. It's probably just gonna try and grab somebody and get the hell out of here. So, Lucas, if you,
Yeah, I mean, oh, yeah, 1 second. I knew I forgot something when I was putting out all of you on the map every week.
Yeah.
It's because he's not in the party. I should really
you,
put him
you
there.
forgot our boy.
Yeah, I should move. I'll move him to the party. There you go. Make you happy?
The
Yeah, he is a party member.
Okay, there you go. That way I'll remember and I'll roll his initiative. It's fine. He goes right after Father Emmer.
hey, perfect.
As if God foretold it. Locas hears wrestle with bird and he's excited.
Yeah, wait for it to swoop down and see if we can't snag it.
Understood.
With that in mind, the father's gonna kind of move a little bit forward just to kind of group up with Handy, just so they're kind of in the same general area.
Mhm.
Hopefully maximize Locas's ability to fucking grab onto it and it swoops down. And then I will pop shots with, let's go Absolution. And... Sorry, I'm pulling up my rounds thing again.
Mhm. I love birds. They're such a fun enemy type. You just fly around grabbing.
Yeah, I've got my, I guess, alternating honed and
Mhm.
fire, I guess.
Mhm.
Let's just go blasting actually for the other one.
All right. Please, I beg of you, sir, don't kill me so quickly. Only one of those hits. Boom. There you go. Now the numbers are showing.
Hey, nice.
Yippee.
And can I actually move my horse?
You should
Oh,
be
I
able
can.
to. Yeah.
Kind of group up like right about there. That's my
Okay.
turn.
Okie dokie. Locas. He's going to move. He's going to rage. And then hold action for when the bird comes down to try to grab it. So you see Locas kind of like squat, arms out, like let's go.
Like
The
sumo
bird
pose.
is gonna turn. He's gonna look, and he's gonna dive down. It's full movement, so it's at 0 on the ground, and it still has some movement. And it's going to strike at you, Shinri, with its talons.
Oh no!
Yikes!
Okay.
Yoink.
Yoink!
I
You
mean,
are
I
now
did say I
grabbed.
was gonna I did say I was gonna speed on dying.
You are restrained, and I can't use my talons on another creature. And then it's gonna poke you in the face.
No, don't trick me. Oh, I swear to God, if that was another crit, I would have just died.
You
Yeah.
are unconscious. You see the creature kind of like grab Shinri by the throat, not reaching for the centaur as it's shot, just tears into him, just pop, 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 peck, 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 and then it's gonna fly. One. It's technically bringing Shinri's unconscious body in the fucking raptor with it. 1, 2, 3, and then it's gonna go up.
Will I actually die?
You're at 0 hit points. And you see it grab Shinri and toss him, boom, like a rag doll towards you all.
It's in the ground, right?
It's above the ground now.
It's above. the
It's
ground.
10 feet off the ground as it tosses Shinri's unconscious body at you like a rag doll. And Lucas is like, I got him! Grabs him out of the air.
Is Oki okay?
Yeah, Oki's fine. She didn't get fucking annihilated.
Cool.
Burn.
Oh, this is perfect.
Bird dumb. It was gonna fly away, but it's like, oh, I can kill them. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, according to all like available evidence, he can't kill us.
I'm gonna eat you. Nom, 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 nom. It is Verm's turn.
Okay. Verm will. How far away is he? No, that's far away, right?
Hmm?
50 feet. Okay. Verm will. You see, if anyone's looking at Verm, which I don't think anyone is, he like pulls from inside his coat, like a cow, like a bull skull. That's covered in gold.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts like rubbing it really fast, and from it like he's gonna cast summon undead.
Mm-hmm. When you summon.
I summon a skeleton,
Oh.
which is a cow skeleton. That's my action, I think. Like, yeah, can I? How far can I summon? I'm gonna summon it like
Nobody ever tells
Right
me
here.
ahead of time what their summons are for their
right here.
It's fine. I'll just
there's
grab
a lot
regular-
of things.
I'll just grab a skeleton, regular skeleton for you for now.
Yeah, no worries.
Wait, are you a necromancer?
Always has been.
Yes.
Maybe. Don't worry about it.
Uh-oh.
You just summoned an undead. You tell me.
And it's gonna hit it, and like it's like the way the tags, it's like from his, like he has a little, like his tail is made of bone, of course, the
Mhm.
cow, and from the tail it's gonna shoot like a necrotic fucking laser.
Pew!
That's my how do I use this spell attack modifier, which is +7. Okay.
That hits.
Ooh.
Hit him with that
And then-
grave bolt.
Grave
Pew,
bolt.
pew,
And
pew,
the
pew.
damage is 2d4 plus 6. So 10 damage.
How dare you? That's a.
And then Verm is gonna move like here or something. Like, is that like a, what is that? It's like a what is that? It's like a root or something?
Yeah, you can climb up it if you'd like to try.
No, I'm just gonna like hold really tightly.
So you don't get kidnapped.
Yeah. Yep, and that's my
The
turn.
centaur sees the chaos unfolding, and he makes a choice that only someone like him would make. And you see him full tilt, regular movement, like full charge, and he's going to. You see him leap up. 1.
He's gonna punch it.
It's
Two.
a monk.
How'd you know? 3. 4. Only 2 hits. You see him flurry of strikes with
Holy
his
shit.
hands as he grabs the like grabs on his talons, punching the shit out of it, and the bird seems even more upset. Even though it didn't take too much damage, as its prey, what should have been its prey, is fighting back. All right, Crow.
Alright. He's gonna run up and he's gonna do a standing leap.
He's gonna jump.
Or a deadly leap, I'm sorry.
He's gonna leap. It has to make a
Do be jumping though.
dex save.
Strength or dexterity, their choice.
Okay, I'll start with Clowns, who does his.
Wow.
At least he has evasion. And this one's gonna just fucking flex.
Does the skeleton have to do a dex save as well?
Oh my god.
The DC 16.
Yeah.
Oof.
Whew. Crawl
sorry,
be
I'm
gaming.
Yeah, I
I
make it.
should roll damage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The cow makes
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
They're both prone.
Oh shit, that's not what I want. One second. He takes. Alright. And they take a bunch of damage. Alright, 1 second.
Does anyone have a healing spell?
Healing?
What's that?
What's that?
And you
No,
guys
no.
watch as like
Or Candy
the monk
has a first aid kit.
the monk is like striking, and then you hear boom, boom, boom as you all watch Crawl leap high into the air above the bird and just fucking slam its body into it,
Fucking
bringing
Goomba
it down.
stomp 'em.
Just boom. It's like belly flop. And you see it strike the creature's ring. It screeches out, and then falls down to the ground.
Anyway, it's my turn.
Actual Goomba stomp.
Yeah.
That hits.
The damage is there. And for my boy,
No. Pain Pecco.
and Becca.
Oh my god.
That's a natural
Oh.
20 DM.
Wow.
You guys watch as like boom, a top Crawl just brings this fucking bird down from like up in the air some, and then strikes it down with his sword, boom, cutting parts of it. It's like side off as he's falling down, still mounted straight, strongly. And then you see Rock just like feral grabbing into its claws, tearing it limb from limb, as it's trying his best, holding on tight. Handy.
Oh boy. It got real close.
It really did. It got overconfident.
Deploy it. The
Hey
gun.
guys, we're gonna have a lot of chicken.
Fried chicken, baby.
I'm hoping I succeeded this.
You'll be fine.
Let's see.
You're gonna get some temp HP from the turret. You'll live.
HP doesn't do shit.
Where's
I know.
that meme? Somebody posted it earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
All right.
It's the
Death
draw
saving
meme.
throws. High five. Temp HP.
All right.
Yeah.
Here you go, Shinri.
God, there's so many fucking tokens on the
Band-aid
map.
on his face.
Yes.
Oh, it's
As
on
for
in
gun.
this channel.
You live again.
Shinri just
It
pops
gonna
up
spit
like,
fire.
Oh, not my face.
I wanna see if, and I can't rotate the cone, but
It's fine. I get you. You can hit just a bird. Don't worry.
Can't rotate text in MS Paint.
Let's go! That's 8 fire damage to my face. Roasted chicken tonight.
all right. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't hit the centaur, but
Nah.
it's just pointed straight down.
Yeah. Bird not happy. Anything else, Andy?
Nope. That's my turn.
Shinri.
Shinri's
The
gonna
bird is on the ground.
wake up.
Band-aid on your forehead.
Like, oh, what the fuck? This ain't good. And I'll second wind.
Deep breath.
Did the thing!
Fighter does the thing.
14. Wait, why is it 14? It's
Yeah,
Because
plus
you
your
have your
level.
fighter level.
Yeah, it's plus your level.
You rolled it
Oh,
twice
but
as
rolled-
well.
It rolled
Ah.
2.
It
Oh
shouldn't
yeah,
roll
that
two.
is weird.
That's just weird. We'll take the 9 then.
So it's
9 healing.
it's rolled 2, but only counted. No, oh, okay, never mind. I see it now. Yeah, no, I think I said it. My mouse is broken, so it's.
Okay, I'll apply the healing
it
for
was
you.
Twice,
Understand.
sometimes.
Take a
And
deep
then
breath.
I'm
You gonna knife me?
gonna use my clave if I can open
Mhm.
the character sheet that I accidentally closed, like some idiot. Yeah. I'm just gonna. All right, I will hit it.
At advantage, because he's prone.
Oh, it's prone.
Yeah, because he got Goomba stomped.
Now we're talking.
It really did, didn't it?
Okay, perfect.
Good thing we got that advantage.
We don't have to. It's a very
Another
good thing we got
D10?
that
God.
advantage.
You fucked.
That's another natural 20, DM.
This bird
Yeah.
Economy of man.
Dichotomy of Shinri. Swing. You swing down a kind of wide arc that would have missed if it was in the air, able to move, but it's on the ground writhing, and you just boom, strike down in one of its wings with a heavy blow.
And
Now he's gonna do it again.
I'll fucking do it again. Fuck. Okay, come on.
That misses.
Oh, that was so
Ah.
It
Action
was right
surge.
there.
I'll action search.
Oh no, he's doing it again.
He's
Good
doing
fighter
the
line.
fighter thing.
You said the line, fighter.
God damn it!
Come on, man,
Papa
just
bless
roll
prone.
good. Okay.
Papa bless prone.
Oh no. What's the
That
natural
just mean, I was
20?
gonna say,
Nah.
oh,
The amount of natural ones you've rolled that no longer exist.
I'll also use this one
Okay.
on it.
Ba-dum-bum.
You'd have 2 nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Father Amory Hawkins.
Man, I'm so glad I
Unwavering
didn't
mind.
get that one.
I can say that about being given magic spider eggs. So, like, it does happen.
Sometimes the
and
fate
Whoops,
decides
I
for you.
closed my character sheet.
It's okay.
That's the wrong one. There we go.
that's a mood.
Alright.
It's your turn, Father Emery.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna ride up, shoot in the face.
I could do that. It's
It is
extraordinarily
prone.
tempting. It is prone though, but if I ride up directly next to it, right, it's mitigated.
yeah,
if I
it's
remember
flat.
Correctly. It's flat. Yeah, I can just do that then, I guess.
That's just an execution.
Look the chicken in the eye when you do it.
Yeah, right up next to him.
Do a flip.
where is it?
It's writhing around on the ground.
That's a lot of dice. Oh, you're just fanning the
Yeah.
hammer.
Yep, fan and the hammer, just emptying the mag with action surge.
Mag dump.
I live! 2 of those hit. Boom, boom, boom,
Lucas
boom,
is
boom.
gonna get the KS.
You rocked your last call, motherfucker.
Well, stand by. He's
Oh.
no, I'm not
Hold
done
on,
yet.
he's not done.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So wait, which ones hit? Was the 14 does not hit?
Correct.
The 15 and the 23 hit? I'm
Correct.
just double checking shit. Yeah. Okay. So for the 15 was it?
Mhm.
Let's see. Okay, 6 extra damage.
Uh,
Very close.
Aight, do we tame it?
You guys
The
told
real
Locust,
Time to throw a Pokeball.
you guys told Locust to do what Locust does best.
Oh,
So.
no.
Punch.
He just rams over the fucking skeleton.
Wow! You see Locust just fucking leap over, just kind of hop off the boar's head and just fucking slam his horns into the thing. Boom! Bring its head to the ground on top of it, and he's just slamming its fucking beak into the ground. Ah! 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 Just, huh? Oh, it's dead. Aw. Oh, it's dead. Hunter bird has no death ability. It's dead. Ta-da! You win.
Others.
We win.
Back to the cowboy music. You beat up the bird.
I was extremely tempted to fucking pull out the knife and fucking jump on it. I'm not gonna lie.
Knife it. Hey, you know, that bird, it got some licks in. It died fighting. We're getting
It sure
absolutely
fucking did.
shit on.
It took one of us down.
Shame.
Yep, then that got just basically immediately undone before he even made a death save. Because he brought
Next time, Gadget, I'll send
knocked
2
out
of
guy
those
next-
birds.
to
And then,
right next to the guy with the first aid kit.
next
Yeah,
time you
thank
fight his children, 2 of them at the same time. How will you handle that?
I mean, I think I
Also-
could take on a child.
I like how the NPC took more damage from us than it did the bird.
Yep.
Yeah.
The centaur, boom, boom. And it just exhales and it looks at you all nodding.
The father just kind of just gonna dismount and like reloading the whole time. Is just kind of fucking like reloads his weapons, reholsters, then just kind of tips that in the direction. Is howdy, you holding up all right?
He starts signing with his hands and he gives you a thumbs up.
Oh, understand me at least. That's a plus. Afraid I don't know sign language, so well,
nods.
saving me the trouble at least. Glad you're doing all right. Any reason, like particular reason that thing was going after you, other than it being hungry?
You see the centaur moves, and it has on its back now that you notice a small like satchel, and it pulls out, and you see that it has a fucking egg in it. That's
Oh
a
my
feather.
God.
It's weird to
So
go.
you tell us not to tame these creatures, and then you pull out an egg.
And then he motions off like he's gonna eat it,
The
Okay.
father,
and he's
Yeah.
offering to share.
the father goes, I mean, well, I don't know if you noticed, but we got a companion of ours here that's pretty adept at, well, raising creatures of the Deadlands. If, well, we can offer you a trade if you'd like. I mean, we got the, well, we can butcher this whole thing here, have us a nice little meal out of this, but we got a whole lot of other
Already
creatures as
cutting
well.
into it.
Yeah.
You see the centaur scratching his chin, thinking about it. He
You like lizard?
Shakes his head no.
Okay, what about Bahir? You ever had Bahir before?
So with his hand.
Well,
You
I
don't
got
need to give up the egg. I'm sure it'll taste great, and it's gonna be a lot.
Nods.
and yeah, the father just kind of goes, well, how about whatever the hell this thing? What is this thing exactly?
You see the monk
It's a
shrug.
bird.
The
two
centaur
DM.
shrugs.
DM.
Oh, you can roll me nature checks, yeah. But the
Can I-
centaur
can I do as
shrugs.
well?
Yeah.
Come on, is this where I actually
Come with my
succeed?
-1 nature.
That mute monk that steals things from wild animals, causing trouble. Yes, the perfect hire. All right.
17, let's
We'll
go.
start with, like always, at the bottom. It looks like a big fucking bird, brother. Like a real
Yeah, it works for
aggressive
me.
one. Handy, you think you've heard of these creatures before, but you can't place where. and you know it's some variation of a bird. Let me add the centaur to
Oh,
this
it
thing.
is.
Oh yeah.
Fucking rocks.
Mhm. 1 second. Let me add the centaur to the stage so you can look at his art while I continue talking. Next in the order, Shinri and Luk'k. Both of you realize something very quickly as you're looking at it. The type of bird this is not traditional. Like, there are normal birds that survived and adapted to their environments here in the Deadlands with magic and stuff. This is one of those variations that both of you recognize as being something that was imported into the Deadlands originally, and you would know this because of your histories. That these were once the mounts of giants in ancient wars long ago. They're called rocks, R-O-C.
Oh.
And they were mounted by giants and used as kind of an invasion force against dragons and other sorts of enemies. And they were very dangerous creatures, well trained and very. They were hard to restrain. Their nature's very aggressive, the way they were breeded, and kind of like inherited some traits that make them very, very aggressive and protective. Yeah, exactly. You could, in theory, there's probably a nest or a couple nests somewhere further in the Deadlands. They're not too strange a thing since they spread really quickly. When they're not so much as a plague as like when one shows up in an area, it just takes over the environment, killing a lot of the other local predators and competing against it. But in the Deadlands, there are a lot of things that can actually put a rock down, so there's competition for it, and so they actually struggle to survive, unlike traditional.
Like
Random firestorms,
Dancing
fucking
jetpacks.
demon monsters that rise from the dirt, just punch it.
Wait, you said
And you
you
would
said giants wrote this.
once, yeah, that was the story. Yeah, the biggest of these rocks could be ridden by giants.
Wait, how big is the bird exactly?
This bird is gargantuan size.
Gargantuan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This one's
is gonna
not.
feed us for a while.
This one is not as big as they could get.
How
Oh,
big
boy.
is
And it has
This is
a
a
third.
small
It has each wing it has like a 60-foot wingspan when it's at its full height, full growth. They can be they can grow bigger than this. So this one isn't as big as it could grow because it wasn't eating as much as it could because the environment's very lethal to it. But it's a pretty big. It's a pretty gigantic big bird. Like, it's big. A lot of its size is in its wings and like the feathers, and so it's not all like very easy to harvest meat. But it's gonna feed you. Like, you'll bring this into the town over, and it'll feed them for like a month. They'll have fried chicken every other night.
Hell yeah.
But how are we gonna transport it though?
That's the question.
That's the question.
What's
Ropes and a locust.
We put it on Locast's back. Locast
Yo,
really just
nah, I
turning
mean, if
into
we-
Kronk with the fucking thing on his back. Okay.
Nah, if we fucking like
You could
cut this thing down and like
hang it on the
actually fucking
wagon.
butcher
You-
it, and then
yeah, you could manage it.
Are we gonna finally start Katori's fried chicken?
KFC.
Oh god.
KFC.
Even
Let's
somewhere
go.
vibrates with energy. I feel an idea.
Yeah, well, the father looks to the fellow across the way and goes, I mean, it's your prize, as it were, the egg, so up to you what you want to do with it, but, where are you from?
You see the centaur is like, shit, I have to play charades with them. Like, thinking on how to explain it to him.
Yeah, the father kind of waits, like, hold on a second.
Can I?
And he's
If
just
I
gonna,
if I
What?
cast comprehend languages,
Yes.
can I like understand it? Okay.
Yep. I'll roll that.
So I'm gonna like see that like there's trouble communicating and like wait guys, stop. Verm to the rescue. Just give me like 10 minutes. I can start casting comprehend languages
Yeah,
as a ritual.
the father kind of raises an eyebrow, but doesn't stop what he was doing and just fucking continues like making his way over to him, and then just hands him a little fucking like pad of paper and just fucking and like a pencil.
You hand it over, and you see the centaur takes off the little fold, and you see both of his eyes have claw marks over them. And then he kind of like waves a hand in front of them,
Okay.
and then motions to the paper like shrug.
the father just kind of goes, yeah, that's a problem. Sorry about that.
He seems very kind of like this is something that happened a long time ago to him, and he's adjusted to it.
Yeah, it's just life.
Pulls the blindfold over.
Let's just show him the map.
He's blind.
I mean, wait, he was like, sorry, I missed.
Yes, that's why there's scars over his eyes.
How does Token look? Wait, hold on.
That's why he wears a
Yeah.
blindfold.
I mean, how the fuck did he? Why are you stealing eggs from a rock if he's blind?
Did you say
Man's
that out
gotta
loud? Did you say that out loud? And he like motions to what the father said, like rubs his belly.
Fair.
Yeah, the father just goes, yeah, we'll make it simple. I know this area pretty well. Do you want to just point in the direction you're from, I guess?
And I kind of like he points. Like you see him looking around, and I'm gonna roll a wisdom check for him.
I was gonna say, well, so the father will help him orient.
Yeah.
He's gonna go, coast is out that way, wastemound is just that direction, and Taurus is up that way.
He points southwest.
Okay.
While this is all happening, I'm still cutting into the boy.
Hell yeah.
Room, so much meat, so many feathers.
I'm literally just trying to gather whatever I can from this thing.
You see Locas is grabbing feathers and putting them in his feather hat.
Yep, that checks out.
Henry's also
How
gonna
big are
grab
these
some
feathers, by the way?
Pretty big. They're like he puts them as like 2 big ones to add, and he pats his little hat like, yeah.
The
Nice.
father is definitely gonna make sure to keep a hold of a few for the Forge King.
You just come back like, why are you giving these to me? I thought you'd like feathers. That's fucking. Is it because I'm a bird? Because I do, but that's fucked up, dude.
No, it's because when we were designing my
Yeah.
gun, you literally said it needed more feathers and stuff like that. So I figured that was your aesthetic.
The
First
Forge
off,
King.
that's
Oh shit, he's not racist.
Yeah.
I was trying to do something thoughtful, but okay then, I guess.
Forge King. No, my social anxiety. It's fine. That'll be a fun interaction. Anyway, yeah, you can absolutely. You get. Let me just Google some maths. For how
Fistful
much
of feathers.
how much fucking meat you get.
It's a good thing we're going into a town pretty soon, right?
Yeah, you're not too far off. Still a couple days out, but
The,
Yeah.
the average chicken is about 7 to 8 pounds. So if
Well,
that's
this
what you're
is-
curious
think of
about.
this as an eagle.
It's
Especially since chickens are probably are bred to have.
oh, they're
more meat.
8,000 pounds. Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I forgot. I always thought it was half that, but no. Yeah, that makes sense. They're 8,000
No,
pounds.
they're big.
It's a lot. Oh yeah. By the way, you guys can roll me Arcana checks to see what magical things you can make out of the rock.
Oh
Oh,
yes,
no.
this is my time to shine. Let's go.
Normally, I don't make our contract, but this is this
Yeah,
is,
10.
I can
Let's
see it.
go.
DM, I'm gonna do the same thing as last time. I'm curious about its.
Oh, that die nudged mine into a 20. I saw that.
About the spiritual implications and connections of these
Yeah.
creatures like this.
Yeah, you can roll me. Okay. With a 21, we'll start with that. With a 21, this creature seems alien in the way that the spirits don't seem to have interacted very much with it, because it again isn't from the Deadlands. It's
Right.
not from this place. So it exists in it, but it's not. Its essence is separate from it. So it's kind of like distant, and you don't feel any vibes.
Right.
Even with
I
us poor.
was-
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna ask. I was curious as to whether or not it's like a complete disconnect from the spirits, or if it's something that's actively do the surrounding spirits and kind of energies of that feel like they're avoiding it, or
Yes.
okay,
Like they're trying not to get
to
too detailed.
interact. Yeah. Okay.
You guys can get about. Tell me, how much meat do you plan to carry on your wagon?
As much as we can, really.
Let me see carrying weight of a
Well,
wagon.
well, between how much we can carry and how much isn't eaten by the boys.
Mm-hmm.
And we're
5
also getting
times.
like feather, bone, hide. What?
5
along
times
with
its
that,
base
too.
carrying capacity is 10,000. All right, so you could get like, you get like, ooh, let me check something. Hold up. Yeah, you can get a metric ton of fucking chicken. Including some of its stuff. But with those low arcana checks, most of you are like, it doesn't seem any special. But Verm, you remember reading something a long, long time ago about 2 things. Specifically, there was a story that you read that made you interesting is of a witch's broom that was made of feathers that let them fly around. Another is a wizard who would use feather tokens to do spells without using any magic. And you think, hey, these seem sufficiently sized and capable of messing with the weave in that manner that they might be used as components for those items. Those items being qual feather tokens, or if you get enough and you find out how to make it, a broom of flying.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And for you said the feathers are for the broom, and then the feathers are also for the tokens?
Right, you could use the feathers for either or,
Okay.
but you'd have to find out how to make them, which is a different problem. But you know that they can be used as components for that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
They also
I'll
make
kinda
sick clothes.
I'll kind of say to the group,
The feathers are pretty cool, guys. I read something like in a magazine like a long time ago, like in Wizard Weekly, you know, like
Wizard Weekly?
we can use these things to make like brooms that can make you fly. I did not make that up. I know it sounds made up, but it's real. And we can also use them to like cast stuff without, you know, expending your energy. You catch my drift. Let's just get a bunch of these feathers. It's gonna be kind of useful.
I'm already getting feathers too.
As you say that, you see Rock has like a
Amazing.
mouthful of feathers and meat.
He
Um,
he just eats.
Yeah,
meat.
exactly. Just Kroll is taking a bite too.
Yeah, they're just gonna have a magical shit.
Yeah, once
So-
you and your magical your spell completes. By the way, Verm, what would you like to try to tell Claude?
Okay, the spell. I can understand this guy. What would you want to tell him? Hello.
He signs hello.
I mean, we could understand each other fairly well. It was just a little slow, I
So-so.
suppose. It's not that we couldn't understand each other. I mean, I can do. But you said something about a spell. What do you mean?
You know what do you mean, little guy?
Yeah,
He signs.
I was casting a spell to understand this guy.
You can do that with magic.
This whole time I've been like 10 minutes just reading my book.
I thought you were just reading.
I thought you were just reading too.
That's what he
Yeah.
cited.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, you read your book a lot. I mean,
I'll give you that. But okay. So what's your name, Centaur guy?
Clowns.
His name is Klons. First,
oh,
you're
okay.
welcome.
Well,
You seem kind of
pleasure.
patronizing there, little guy. Everything all right?
when I speak to him, can everyone else understand?
No, just you.
Okay, okay. I'll say to him like,
These guys just bully me a lot, you know. Like it feels good to just have the high ground every now
He
and
signs
then,
back. You know they can still hear what you're saying.
man.
the father's just kind of sitting there raising an eyebrow.
All right. So, Klons, where do you come from?
Further out southeast. Little town there that's no longer there. But it was nearby one of the other places. I'm not very good with names. But it was there. I chilled there for a couple weeks. Some shit got up.
Southwest, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
It's the one just the west of Wastemound, yeah.
Mhm. Well, no,
with
much
the f-
further.
the-
Much further.
Oh, it's not the one like. Is it the one near the river?
Yes. He's talking. Well, he's talking about a small place near Sterling Strand.
Okay.
That is no like a small village like Kirish. Oh, that was far off. That no longer exists.
I'm sorry, Portal. No one's on the Deadlands map. I'm
Oh.
moving there now.
Yeah, let me activate it for you.
Oh, I was just familiar with. So not I
It's-
was under the assumption it was the one between Triple Ridge and Wastemound, but when he said southwest, but
that is the general direction, but it's further south
further
than,
past, gotcha.
It's like a little bit before Triple Ridge, but the big thing is it's way further south. It's down.
out of curiosity, due to like the father's, literally like growing up in this area, would he have been familiar at all with
The people from Sterling Strand, they're pretty nice. They very rarely travel that south, but he's not talking about Sterling Strand. He's talking about a smaller village off of it.
Right. Would he have ever seen or like any check to,
you can
to
roll me
see which
history,
place he's
yeah.
talking about?
You can roll me a history.
Hell yeah, I'm great at these.
It's true. He's got a pretty alright memory.
Fucking
Think of it
minus
this way.
one.
Think of it this way, you're allowed to make these checks.
Yeah, that's fair.
With the 8, you don't remember anyone that looks like claws or any like tribes or anything, but you have a feeling it's not a tribe thing. It's just the place that he was from. That's the kind of vibe you get from him.
Gotcha. Okay, well the father just kind of goes, okay, so near Sterling Strand, gotcha.
The ruin should still be there, as well as that fucking ogre.
Ooh, ogre. Okay.
Not
take it from
not
that-
like the big guys, like the demon ones.
Oh, okay.
Again, signing all of these things.
I'm going to
Yeah,
assume Verm is translating.
I'm translating. for
Cool.
Verm.
Well, the father just kind of shrugs. Well, where are you off to then? Just making your way
Nowhere.
in the Deadlands, or?
Yeah, just Eden.
That's fair. Well, I mean, if you want, we always got places for more folks up in Katoris. Up
What?
to you if it's your kind of fit,
He
but
signs. What the fuck's a Taurus?
decent ways to the north here. Maybe 2
Oh,
weeks
it's a town.
travel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I should be good to make it there. Any trouble I should be on the lookout for?
Well, I mean, you can head there now if you want. You're welcome to join us as well on our journeys for now if you'd like. We're gonna make our way back there eventually.
Nah.
Probably won't be back for a while.
I have a feeling that dog thing is gonna try to eat me.
That's that's a fair concern actually.
Yeah, that's he has tried to eat
not
me
a dog,
a
but
couple
your
times,
concerns
so
are valid.
What is it then? It looks like. Oh no, that's got a really big. Yeah, I'm not even gonna.
I
Stop
like to imagine
signing.
that he's just trying to figure out what it is by touching its face and then realizing that's a lot of teeth.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like it's not.
While
Oh god.
While he's eating too, so it's not really.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that thing is, but it's kind of spooky.
you-
Also,
you
that
use a
guy's
tap
face is
from
in
it?
armor. What?
You've never really never met one of well, this is Luck.
Yeah.
He is currently cutting into the bird.
Yeah, I'll leave him be.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, place
Up
called
on the
Katoris.
road,
Sorry.
there is that old ghost on the road.
There's a ghost on the
Yeah.
road.
Yep. We should probably have him deliver the flower ahead of us.
Flower.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
we could do
Hans
that.
like looks like they're burdening me with responsibility. I just met these guys. Whatever.
Yeah, the father kind of goes, look, it really depends what path you want to take back to Katoris. At the moment, there's a,
I mean, I hate
Spirit.
inclines.
well, then you probably
Fair.
don't want to go the long way. So, yeah, the valley's your best bet. And if you go through the valley, then, well, there's a bit of a, I don't want to call it a spirit problem. It's just kind of a spirit of battles past in the area. And,
Oh, it's just haunted. Been there,
haunted's,
done that.
haunted's a strong, accurate word, but,
Yeah, you guys know there's like haunted tribe fucking nonsense up by the river.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, actually, I think we got.
Locust turns.
I have
You
to
know-
pay a visit to that actually.
Locust turns. You know of the wolf tribe? It's like the fuck's no. I don't. What? They're just ghosts. And he just looks at him with like shining in his eyes, and he's like, "Yeah, I mean they weren't. I mean there was like a minotaur-shaped one, I guess, on the horizon. It did a weird kind of screaming out into the nothing, but it was a ghost, so it didn't make any noise. It was really awkward. Yeah, that's where I got this headdress." Locust just turns, points, and is like, "Yeah, no, the ghost gave it to me."
Verm is just sweating, like trying to translate all of this.
Yeah,
in the
like you
little
see
time
his
he
hand
can.
signals are really fast.
Yeah.
The father's kind of like looking at Locust, looking back at him, and was like, "Well, I mean, honestly, Locust probably likes you then, because if they gave it to you, then that means you probably beat him in a fight or something."
Look,
something
this
of the
is like
sort."
crying. He's like, another of the tribes lives on, and I goes, no, I didn't beat him in a fight. I just beat him in a race.
Oh well, same thing. They like contests of athleticism like that.
Yeah, they try to send wild fucking dogs after me. Good luck with that.
Yeah, sounds about right. Well, regardless, if you want to make your way through that little spiritual area, we've already kind of struck a deal with the spirit there. They're kind of keeping bandits and stuff, ne'er-do-wells out of
Oh,
the
sure.
out of the area. But you will need to carry this with you to to show your one of us, as it were, I guess. Well,
He sniffs the flower.
well-intentioned.
Okay.
If you don't mind, could you deliver that to? Oh God, DM, help me. What's the fucking name of the alchemy lady slash botanist?
The local. you guys don't you guys have access to the Katora's cast thing?
I don't think so. Maybe. I really don't think so.
There is the Clitoris cast, but it's
But
only
it's
folk. It's
Yeah.
It just
can't
has
and
missing
Mesca.
players.
Yeah.
Let me configure all players
can.
observer.
Another
Okay,
player.
so we've sort of had a rotating
Do you-
cast of players.
Do you see them all?
based on schedule difficulties?
You should be able to see them all now as I'm revealing them. List of
Recruits.
NPCs and stuff.
Yo, Forge King? It's a big bird.
Yes,
There's
sir.
that, All right.
And hence I was getting all the feathers for him. And
you're
it's
talking
not
about Lady
because I'm
Bella?
racist, God damn it.
So wait, is the Forge? Is the Forge King literally just like?
He's a really good blacksmith.
He's a killer blacksmith who was held hostage by a Goliath. Or well,
Aarakocra?
Yeah, Eric.
Hill
Mhm.
giant.
yeah, hill giant. That's the word.
He got
that one.
fucking one tapped by
Its
Hawkins.
brains got splatted. Anyway,
Before
are you-
initiative
I
started,
think
mind you.
Lady Bella's the
Mhm, correct.
one you're thinking of.
Lady Bella.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Did all the other ones? Oh, all the other ones got added under the townscope thing. Yes. Yeah. So the father's just gonna go. Look, if you deliver this to Lady Bella and tell her we sent you, and that this will clear up the issue with the the road problems. I think she'll understand. And I mean, it's who we need to deliver this to anyway to kind of clear up travel through those roads. But it should give you safe passage on your way there.
Cool story. And he just takes the flower. Just straight north, yeah?
Yep, straight north. You want any of this
Yeah,
this
you're
bird
welcome to
for your
take as much
travels?
as you can
Yeah, sure.
carry.
I'll take some. Like a couple pounds.
Ooh, on your road,
Also-
on your way, about 3 or 4 days away from here, you're gonna find a mound in
Yep.
a warm area.
Oh,
Go
fuck.
around.
Sounds
Go
dangerous.
around.
Alright, thank you.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, big
Yeah,
fire
they're,
ants.
they're big
Oh,
nasty
also-
things.
If you find a big tree,
I hate trees.
Don't-
He says, he just says that.
Good. Ignore
go
the
near
trees.
it.
Don't go
Any-
near the trees.
anything that's decently thin and sticks up like 30 feet, do not go close.
Sounds so suspicious, I wasn't gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, look, the father kind of goes, look,
Explode.
you seem like you've survived in the Deadlands for a fair while. I'm assuming you're familiar with the Hanged Man spirits. So,
oh yeah, those little shitheads.
Yeah, we ran into one on our way south here, so just keep an eye out, I suppose. There
So
should
let-
be everything, though.
Oh shit! Is that clan of Minotaurs still up there, by the? Or not Minotaurs? Fucking Centaurs still out there? Little rats.
Oh, no.
Oh, thank God! I fucking hated that.
Yeah, we dealt with them a little while
You know how
back. You talking
fucking
about
bad
the,
our reputation is because of that fucking Hook clan?
Yeah,
Everyone's
Cloverleaf
like,
is
"Oh, you're gonna mug me."
dealt with. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest. I was mildly concerned at first by the whole
Yeah, their
centaur
reputation
thing.
is shit.
Yeah. Well, shouldn't have to worry about them.
Not all
anymore.
centaurs.
Hashtag not all centaurs.
Wow.
All right, yeah.
You seem nice enough, though. So, yeah, there's a lot of nice people in town. Feel free to make acquaintances and stuff. And
Sure. I'm sure there's nothing like deathly afraid of, like fucking walking skeletons. All right, bye.
Ah, yeah,
Just
that,
start clapping away.
that is a thing.
He turns, he looks at you, and he says, "I hope you're joking. Bye."
Not joking.
Stops. Is it that skeleton? The one? Is he still alive?
He's still alive. Yeah.
Fuck!
I mean, as alive as he can be.
You see his like
Right,
face
right.
shaking, like the Arthur, like I'll get my revenge.
Honestly, that'd be doing us a favor. Look.
I
you know,
heard
try not to
skeletons are weak to bludgeoning damage.
Tell him I say hi.
Yeah, try not to cause too much trouble, but
I'll only break a few bones, but I'm.
hey.
Does he do the badum-tsh with his
Yes.
arms?
Oh my god. Well, honestly, however this plays out, it's probably for the best. So,
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck. Safe travels.
Will be seeing you later. Well, not seeing you. Toodles. And I'm.
Wow.
I'll move him over to recruits. When you get back.
Yay! I'm gonna meet this colorful cast of characters I've never met.
That was fucking exhausting, guys.
Yeah, thanks for that, Verm. That made that a lot easier.
Oh, you guys have any bandages? I think I'm, leaking.
Oh shit.
The wielder of Jeff needs no bandages. Only minor medical treatments.
Let's why don't we hop on the wagon and keep making our way where we're headed. We'll take a breather and get you patched up as we're moving.
Well, you can take a short rest as you continue your march.
Okay, what's the... wait. Oh, fuck yeah, if it's short rest, I get my second wind back.
Yup.
Hey.
And your
My
extra
action
Uh,
surge back, yeah.
Short rest.
Fighters, just take a nap and gain everything.
Yep.
Take a nap, all of your deep cuts bandaged. I'm good to
It's
go.
so nice. Okay, 24...
I can do this all day.
Until you run out of hit dice. That's a real curse.
29.
Yeah, that's when you just fucking short rest and second win, short rest and second
Why
win.
am I rolling? I'm rolling so bad.
It's fine.
Okay, I already used all of my hit die and I'm not at max. I'm at 52.
Could always second win again.
I mean, I have two.
That's what a
less
rock crit
dice.
does to you.
Yeah, dude, those things are fucking lethal. I didn't think
Did
it
I
would crit. You got crit, yeah.
Yeah,
you
neither
took,
did I. You see, that's kind of the thing.
there's
That's why I went
CR
in.
by base. There's CR 11, but it doesn't matter. CR is a myth.
Especially with all this homebrew, yeah.
Yeah, you smell the brewery of bullshit in the morning.
I feel like I'm decently weak right now because I don't have too much of the home.
You'll get it. You'll be
I have-
getting it.
I mean, to be fair, Emery is a bit of a very strong case of the
It's
homebrew.
it's literally just me being entirely front loaded and nothing else.
Yeah, it means. I mean, you guys could have beat a rock normally. I think for sure. It just expedites things, so it feels a little bit shorter. And as you get
It's-
higher and higher level, that expedition will just be okay. We cut like 3 rounds of this combat because one of the ads is dead. All right, continue.
Yeah, I literally could have, put all my clan fighting techniques, all that homebrew stuff into like
Something else.
actual long drawn out combat stuff, but I literally just stacked everything for that one fucking
He
attack.
just wants
at the
to
very
kill
beginning.
somebody at the
That's
start of
all
each.
it is.
I
His
have,
favorite thing.
I have the same thing as you exclusively for Feinstein and literally nothing else.
Mood.
But you know what? That's
Do you
fair.
not have the clan techniques and stuff like that yet?
I do not believe.
I
I
do
actually
have-
think he does. I don't remember which one I think he chose lightning. He just
Yeah, he
he's
chose
talking about that he chose the same perk. He only took quick draw because it's like I'll take it, I guess.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I scaled like all the other like
Spec into
stuff you
insta
choose
crit,
as well. Yeah.
crit build, crit fisher.
Yeah, my feet was specifically towards taking more of that bullshit too. So.
Because my, like, one of my favorite spells in the game is Feinstein and Feingerstein,
Oh, yeah,
but I
it's
don't
great.
like paladins.
That's fair.
So, like, oh fuck yeah, I can just have this.
Cavalier
be
with
happy.
Feinstein is pretty good. Yeah, you guys can roll me a survival check as you continue back on the road after a dangerous
I'll help.
encounter.
Maybe I should have taken Wanderer's Instinct, like, in hindsight.
Too bad.
What are we rolling?
It was just a one survival check. Next event on the list. All right, noted. you continue your march ever forward to the next day. Boom, 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 boom. You may all take a long rest.
Oh, we did fog.
Refresh your resources. Yeah, because the day will have passed. That's the good thing about having the grid. I can finally tell you when you get
Literally,
to the long rest.
all I get from my long rest is 3 more hit dice. Because I haven't spent anything.
So
Alright,
far, yeah.
cool. Laser guns recharged.
But you guys rolled well on the random
Nice.
encounters. As you guys are about a day out from Wastemound, the first option to diverge is here because you remember what one of your
trying
companions
to grab
told you
the clay.
to go see if you want to go do the clay before you move on.
That is the plan, I think. That was how I was trying to draw this out. We snag the clay and then make our way into Wastemound and continue on.
You can definitely make the journey for the clay.
We
and
also
then-
do have a lot of meat and such on us, so
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know
I figured we could offload a bunch of that on Wastemound.
If you want, you can
Yeah.
go to Wastemound and then go to the clay. I'm just asking which you want to do first.
because like we need to pick up the clay too. I don't know how we're
Oh,
handling.
didn't he just give us like
I
a
don't
little?
know how we're handling encumbrance.
Well, for the clay, I thought he just gave us like a little jar to fill up.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like a
Mhm.
huge
Oh,
amount of
okay.
clay.
Yeah, it's
We,
not a
we,
lot.
we have to
Okay.
get into the river to get the clay,
You have
right?
to get into this part of the riverbank. There's a special.
Okay.
You'll. There's a map for it. You'll see it.
I mean, I can probably swim.
So what
Verm
I'm saying though is I don't think like
Absolutely doesn't know how to swim.
I don't think our encumbrance is a huge
Yeah,
issue.
at this point, your travel time isn't being reduced by it because you have the wagon, you have Luk'k, and you have various mounts you can cycle between. So right now it's not bad, but if you guys were to fight another large creature and loot it, yeah, it would be like you have to leave
Right.
stuff behind.
So we have the space to get the clay and then make our way into
Yeah, because the
Wastemound
clay
and
just needs to
offload a
be.
bunch of
The clay just
yeah.
needs to be in the jar, so it's not. It's not a lot.
Okay.
Cool. Clay first then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do clay.
All right.
Heyo. Let's go.
Is this the right map? There it is. Has a menacing name too. As you move southeast. Well, the scene doesn't have a menacing name, but the art piece does. Boom, 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 boom. As you
Death by
approach
river.
Death by River, no, it's called the map is called. No, that's not it. One second. The scene is called Clay Collection. The map is called Of Dust and Ash, or at least the image is called Of Dust and Ash. I think you guys are gonna like it. It's pretty sick visual. As you approach the edge of the coast, you notice there's a big kind of, like, most of you haven't been to the coast very often, the exception being Father Emery. So you know that the coastline is rocky and rigid because of the, it's not the actual wide open sea at this junction. It's kind of like a basin of water. It's barely held together by small little islands. And so it's like ocean water that flows, but it's very mountainous. It's like something was once along this ridgeline here that sunk a long time ago. And so as you kind of like start approaching in the direction marked for you on a map, you see an area of this portion of the kind of sunken lands that none of you have ever seen before, which is this large kind of mountainous bit that has sunk down with from what you can tell, a large basin of water that flows into the full thing, at the head of which is a massive kind of stone dragon head that is like open maw waterfall.
Oh boy.
And
Is
you
it
know,
Dead dragon?
you don't know, but it's there, and you know that at the bottom of this waterfall is the clay that you need.
Is it made out of stone, you said?
The
Okay.
dragon looks like it's made out of stone. Keyword being looks.
Mm,
Oh, so this is the saliva river.
could I do a history check to see if I've read anything about this particular area?
Yeah, you may.
I'm also gonna.
I don't know. This is giving me ideas.
Being that this is close to Wastemound, what is Father Emery familiar with in terms of this region?
Nice. You know that there's a lot of weird things that this mountain region, like having lived near Westbend, you know that the basin or not the basin, the kind of riverbeds and the open water section right before the mountain is passed, it is like there's a word for it. I can't remember it. on the other side, that this used to be something that most of the people there's a kind of hobbyist group of people that go diving in these places because in these mountains there was something very fortunate. Like there was like wealth, ancient ruins. You know that it's like pretty stacked with things you could loot, but also probably super super dangerous because it's all underwater and like most people will drown, and that's where most of the casualties come.
Gotcha.
And if they don't drown, they get devoured by something under the water, or they disappear forever. And it's just like, there's a lot of things already on like the desert part of it. Do you really want to see what's under the water?
Kinda do.
Well, let's just say it ain't safe. But yeah, you guys know that this kind of like riverbed, which you can make your way down to safely, it's just getting it from the river. I want to see how you guys try to manage that, because there's a big fucking waterfall. And what you do. And moving back up, we'll go with the 24 history check. Verm, you remember reading stories of ancient places with ancient guardians, of stone, metallic, and like all sorts of crazy magical shit. So as far as you're concerned, that dragon could start moving at any point, even if it's not a traditional one. And Shinri, you know that there's legends back home of like animated aspects through the power of spirits. Like they usually don't have physical forms that are too corporeal. They have like illusions or like very faint to the touch versions of themselves. But you know that there are stories of animated like stone golems and like lion guards that would rise up from their statue forms to defend or do what their purpose as an imbued item with a spirit's essence would do. And so this is the kind of working that you would think some fucking rich fucker would absolutely put a soul into. But is that the case here? You don't know?
Is there any way to check?
You don't have the capabilities. You don't. It's just not something that Shinri would know how to do.
If you mention it,
Yeah.
I think Verm, as soon as he remembers this, he's gonna like, wait, don't get into the water. I think a fucking dragon might start moving any second.
the father kind of like looks over, is like, well, I mean, that is certainly a reason not to go in the water. Look, I grew up around these parts. A lot of people go missing, whether it be drowning, getting eaten, God knows what is under there. But just be real careful. It's not a friendly area.
But father, I'm with Verm on this. You know, you can animate things with spirits.
Familiar, yeah. It's the dagger and the.
Yeah. Do you know if there's like an upper limit to the size of the thing you could animate?
There's not.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd need to be a real powerful spirit, but I mean, a perfect example is those earth spirits that we conversed with earlier.
Yeah. So you wanna maybe check?
I can do my best. I can kind of try and get a sense of what kind of spirits are in the area, but it's not a exact science, as it were. It's kind of well, spirits can hide their presence as well, so it's well.
Let's see.
Here, look, take a seat next to me here. And he's just gonna kind of like dismount and kind of like hop onto the edge of the wagon or whatever. Just gonna take a seat. The father's gonna try and like teach them how to kind of open their senses to.
You may all roll me wisdom checks. And the father, you can do yours with proficiency, as usual.
Sorry, you want wisdom check or you want my faith check?
You can do your faith check. For them, it's wisdom check.
Okay, gotcha.
Most of you try your best to open your inner senses, but it's kind of like you feel the energies in the area. You relax, focus your minds on something, and there's not really much. It feels empty to you. Like there's it feels like there's chill in the air and something strange, but it's like more. It feels like an instinct, not a detail, not an explanation for anything. You, Father Emery, open your minds to the senses and presence in this place, and you feel a faint, very faint, presence from the inner maw of the dragon. And as you kind of open your mind's eye to your senses, you trigger something.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
Let's begin the fun. You see
Where
the
fun begins.
as you kind of like all meditate, focus, you can hear a rumbling, and you see the top end maw of the dragon like snaps shut, and the water stops flowing for a moment, and you feel the rocks and the ridgelines shudder, and there's this deep chill, like almost fear of something grand, and the statue doesn't really move much more until its maw opens slowly again, and its booming voice echoes out, "Who dares disturb the grave?" And it
I think
sounds
Vermin-
echoing, and it sounds muffled.
Verm at this point just like goes up to the shore, and like gets on the ground, like bowing, like, "Great dragon, I'm one of your kind. Just please don't eat me."
I will devour those I see fit as a meal.
Just like you stay there, just bowing.
The father's just gonna kind of somewhat reach out in a sense and just kind of go, well, my understanding is that great spirits such as yourselves are occasionally interested in trades of sorts, and was hoping to
I love sacrifices.
yeah,
Give
well,
me
that's
something of
Fuck
value.
you.
Just put it in the river. And don't look.
yeah, can we sacrifice some of the feathers and a good portion of this fucking the food?
Yeah, you may absolutely
Before
attempt to.
that, can I insight the dragon to see if it's
Yeah.
actually the dragon and
Yeah,
not something
yeah.
else?
You can roll me an insight.
Yes. Wait, I have proficiency? Okay, let's go. Never mind.
Shinri, that's a booming voice, and it's like, is that a fucking dragon? You're not sure. There's a bit of uncertainty, but something in you is just like,
So
smells suspicious.
yeah, so for the record, the small like like fucking blip I felt from inside the maw, are we able to visibly see where this water is generating from?
It's coming from the mouth, it seems, of the
Okay.
of the statue.
I'm gonna like lean in on the father and like whisper like, "Hey, this seems kind of."
No whispering before the Great One.
The father kind of goes, "Now trust me. Look, anything that's grand in terms of spirits or anything like that, the presence you would feel is overwhelming. That's
Don't feel a
not.
whole lot.
That's
to whispering. I said stop that.
The father kind of goes, "No, I'm aware. But look, my guess is that they haven't really had a whole lot of contact with anybody in a long time. So, you know, scam for a scam, as it were. We just put a couple feathers and some meat into the river, and maybe they're appeased. They think they're getting a great deal. You know what I'm saying?"
Art of the deal.
Yeah. So, you know, it being a covered wagon and not like immediately visible what's in there, the father is essentially going to grab what's like a normal chicken's worth of fucking chicken meat, and like some some of the smaller like under feathers or whatever, not the big fucking rock feathers, but like not the wing feathers, but like those like kind of undercoat feathers, like those much smaller ones.
Yes.
And just kind of float that into the river.
Okay. You float it in the river. There's silence. Are you looking at the river?
Yep.
Did it say not to look?
It
couldn't
said
remember.
not to look at the river.
I'm holding my hand
was-
over my
yeah.
eyes, but I'm like peeking through.
Yep, 100%
I like to
that.
think Rock is absolutely looking in the river.
No boy, this part is embarrassing.
The father,
I'm
yeah,
not-
will like bring his hands up over his eyes, just definitely peeking through, but
Yep, Shinri too.
Andy as well.
Rock's just
Okay.
following where the food's going.
He just
I
watching the
think
food.
I think Verm is the only one that's actually not looking. Like Verm is just face to the ground, just fucking kneeling.
It's the wrong song. There it is. All right. As you pretend to look away, all of you see something very rare, kind of flow down the maw of the dragon. It is a faint spirit, maintaining some material form here, in the shape of a tiny, and we're talking tiny, like tiny wyvern. Then
oh,
slurps down, grabs the food, back up the maw. This sacrifice is insufficient. More. And you, having seen it, you can see that it's like hiding under the maw, and it's like using the echo to enhance its voice.
yeah. You said it was a tiny size, not
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's a
I mean,
tiny.
we just gave. He floated like 8 pounds. Of
I
fucking
know what
shit
he
to eat.
floated. I know what I said.
Like,
All
are we
right,
talking,
just making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah,
Like, how tiny are
like
we talking?
he could fit like under your shirt, very comfortable. Like you could put him in your shirt pocket, like chinchilla
that
size.
tiny?
Yeah,
Holy
or
shit.
what's the name of it? I think those. It's tiny.
Like, actually the size of a worm.
No, he's a little bit bigger than that. He would
There's
fit like a little
Like hamster size
yeah.
almost.
Worm with an O, not a Y.
worm. Worm with a Y though for the sake.
Yeah.
The great
Why are you standing there? Just give him some more shit. He's gonna kill us.
Yes, I will devour your souls.
The father kind of sighs. Look, it's fine. We can do it this way. And he'll try and reach out with his kind of presence, like spiritual presence.
Yeah, roll me a face check.
Oh boy.
Come on. Father Emery.
This always goes very
Oh boy.
You kind of reach out. A faint glow you all see starts to emanate off Father Henry. The wind picks up his hat in the wind. It's like, you know, cowboy movies, the dramatic kind of like angle where you see the cowboy, like
Yeah.
the traveler coming into town, just like, "Da-da-da." It's like that when he's channeling his god. And you hear a, shit, the great Nushu is sorry.
Wait, this is actually just Wushu from Mulan.
Yep. Oh, I love the father kind of is gonna call out. Look, we're just here to be friends. So
You see
You
the
know,
little dragon spirit comes out in full. Again, still very tiny, over the left of the mouth. So, and like he calls out, you can't hear him, and he goes, "Sorry." So his voice echoes.
the father kind of waves like, really, it's not a problem. I understand how dangerous this place can be. So use whatever you got at your disposal. I don't blame you at all.
You see the little spirit flitters into the water, down, coming up towards you all.
Verm will like put his hand out of the sand, like,
Wait, it's not a real dragon?
Hey, I take offense to that.
It is. It's just.
I absolutely am. I'm just not as big as I used to be.
I mean,
Exactly.
when I hear a dragon, I imagine just a big, enormous fucking thing.
That's
I
me.
mean, he's more of a dragon than you are. Heck, he
Yeah.
pats him up.
No, I know, but
No, I was talking about Rock,
I'm.
and he was talking to both you.
Wait,
and Nushu.
are you calling that thing a dragon? That's not a dragon. It's a.
that's
What
not
is
a
that?
fucking dragon. What are you talking about?
Closer to a dragon than either of you two are?
You feel the crab in your pocket going kill, 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 kill.
Jesus Christ.
I'll
Oh my
just-
God.
I'll just like, I don't know, like put a rock or something and just put it in my pocket so the crab has something to chew
You
on.
see Locas, who is just falling asleep through the whole thing. Like somebody's like, is that lunch?
Yeah,
What?
no, we're not fighting this one.
No.
No.
Lucas.
I ain't ever try eel.
Fella spirit, what's your
Not an eel.
I never said you were. No. What's your
You're the one
name?
who said it, you.
Nushu. And it does a little.
Nushu. Yeah,
Yep.
pleasure to meet you.
Other than Time himself, the grand spirit of the dragon, Dragon Herald.
I
From
guess
the
it's true what
strength.
they say, people were a lot shorter back then.
Yes, they were much smaller compared to me,
Um,
anyway. You've all grown so big. It's emasculating.
From the like the strength of the like the spiritual presence that the father's been feeling, does this seem like he's like a new spirit?
No and yes. At the same time, this is not the presence you felt. It was very clearly something that was there. It's so much. Nushu is so much fainter.
Yeah.
But the thing that you felt is
Almost
still
like
up.
a reincarnation.
Maybe you don't know. But Nushu is. It doesn't feel like he's been around very long, or at least he hasn't garnered enough strength to make him seem like he's been around for very long. And again, the other presence the faint presence you still felt is still in the Maw of the Dragon.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, the father's just gonna go. Look, I'm somewhat in tune with spiritual things. I know there's still, well, a bit of a presence up in the maw. That
Oh
is
yeah,
that,
it's my one grand treasure. You can't have it. Well,
Uh,
maybe you could
was-
have it.
I wasn't going to try and take it, but I mean, we could always.
To get it.
New shoes, like neurons activating. He's thinking of a challenge to give you.
The father's just like, I mean,
Hmm.
we have food if you're interested in that. If you'd like trade,
Build me a grand shrine. And
this
you,
is already a very grand shrine, is it not?
yeah, but it's not mine. If you promise to build me one, and wherever you reside, your domicile, worship me, and fair degree, he kind of looks at you, I don't have to be your god, I just, the great new shoe, respect and authority, and you can have it. I can't get it out anyway, it's too heavy.
The father kind of goes, well, look, Lucio, I got a bit of a proposition for you. There's a town not far from here by the name of Wastemound, and
Make me their god. Wait, no.
well, I no promises there. What I can offer you though is companionship and other fellows that are like-minded in the sense that they appreciate the spirits and would well provide for you if you in turn provided for them.
Deal.
Yeah, the father kind of nods and
One problem. I don't know how you're gonna get up there. Good luck. That's your problem, not mine. And he just gonna. You see a faint little light, almost like a fairy light, and then pink dust over all of you. And Nushu is watching. And you feel. Let me roll a dice. That is. 1 second, let me check. Handy in your back pocket. You can feel something has just manifested in there. The greatness who watches.
Alright,
Yeah, he's in your pocket, curled up, hiding under like your wallet.
Alright, Andy's just gonna rifle through his bag and pull out something that doesn't look like it fit. Looks like some kind of another backpack but made of metal.
Ooh.
And it's gonna start. He's gonna put it on, pull a cord, and it's gonna start glowing from the bottom. And he's gonna cast levitate on himself.
Yeah.
What?
You all see Handy start floating.
Handy has
the fa-
wait. Handy has a jetpack?
Yep,
Sort of.
does now.
When he
the father
gets
kinda
fly,
looks
he adds fucking thrusters to it.
Oh my God. Yeah, the father kind of glances. Well, it's a hell of a lot better than my idea.
It ain't very strong yet.
Well, should it? Let's combine plans then. Shinri, you said you had a crossbow, right?
Yeah.
Here, and the father's gonna kind of like unhitch the big thing of rope from his fucking his
Grappling
bag.
hook. Yeah.
What if we? I mean, if Handy's just floating, why don't we just have Lucas throw him?
Lucas gets up. I'm ready. It's my destiny.
I mean, yeah, we could do that too. That works as well.
Come here,
I
Handy.
was, I was thinking we shoot this up there, get it kind of lodged, and try and, you know,
Alright.
even if it's just a safety rope, like a secondary measure.
Yeah.
Lucas,
we
you
can-
guys can see Lucas is getting below Handy, ready to like try to figure out how to throw him.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he's
we take
just
the rope.
gonna get in the Superman pose.
So we take the rope, we take the crossbow, give it to Handy, and then.
Well, we could do that, or we could just try and kind of shoot it up there, get it lodged so that there is a rope to kind of grab hold of, or like catch onto or something if worst comes to worst.
Yeah, fine. You wanna take the shot, or do I?
Up to you. I mean, it's your crossbow. I'm more familiar with this kind of thing than I am that, but
Fine
Yeah.
by me.
you do you.
I'll take the rope, sort of tie it or whatever to the crossbow bolt, and I'll do you do an attack or what
Yeah.
do you do?
Just shoot. And in the interim, yep, you
Nice.
pew the bolt against one of the kind of stony, like parts of its air quote maw, just like straight in between stuck, and you can tug on the rope. It's not the tightest on both ends, but it's definitely enough for Handy's to hold on to and use. And as promised, you guys watch as Lucas taps him, and you see Handy flying momentum forward with the rope in hand, just and he gets about 3/4 of the way there, and then he can use the rope, the rest, to kind of pull himself forward as he's levitating.
Yep.
Lucas flexes.
I give Lucas a tap on the however far I can reach.
Yeah, he like gets down so you can touch his muscles. And Handy, boom, you pull yourself up to the top, and you see in the maw of this place there are two treasures that might be worthwhile. One is a kind of bluish gem where water seems to be slowly flowing out into the maw, which seems to have caused the waterfall. And the other is a rusted greatsword that seems stuck in like parts of this creature's where its like throat would be. And it is massive, it looks ancient, and you can feel, even now, faint magic coming off of it. Side quest discovered.
Oh boy.
Alright, first things first, Arcana of the Greatsword.
Yeah. As you're looking over it, it seems to be a very strange make. Older than anything you've seen. Its hilt is made of what looks like dragon bone, covered in some sort of strange wrapping that has survived the passage of time. There are devil horns at the back end that have been kind of merged into the hilt, a ruby gem that is half submerged into the stone, like with most of the blade and pointy edges. You can feel the magic coming off of this, even though it's definitely not how it used to be. It was once a very great sword.
A great sword, you say?
A fantastic sword. One of its own kind.
Alright. Gonna use my other second level spell slot for enhance ability.
Flux.
Full strength to see if I can lift up the sword.
Roll me
or
athletics.
pull it out. Alright.
With advantage.
Come on.
Whoops, that's not advantage.
That's fine.
Let's try that again.
Believe in Handy.
Oh no.
Good
close.
news.
Oh, no.
It matter. Your carrying capacity does matter for this, because it's fucking heavy. As you pull, parts of the stone seems to shake. You don't get it all the way out, but you can feel the weight of it as the blade kind of pulls out of the stone. You see an engravement on it, which it says "Bringer of Nights."
God.
Okay,
Knights
now
with
to
a N or
Arcana
knights
of
with
the
a K?
water gem.
N. Nice with an N.
Okay.
And then, would you like to pull out the water gem?
Yeah, just Arcana at first,
Yeah.
just to make sure.
This is a spirit item called the Ever-Flowing Waters. It functions very similarly to a deck encounter of endless water, but there's a catch. It has to be in a place full with spiritual power of either a spirit or something of that sort has to be in contact with it for it to work, and it's draining. So it works normally. You can generate about like a gallon of water per day for free, but for every point beyond that, someone has to expend a spell slot or another resource equivalent to it. For half-casters and other stuff that have special casting abilities, which none of you are, so it's just a spell slot to generate another couple gallons of water. And it can do this at an accelerated pace, allowing you to cast certain spells through it, like Wall of Water and Tidal Wave, if you have enough spell slots, to equal the
Yikes.
tier of the spell.
What you're saying is this thing is constantly in contact with a spirit as is.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but a spirit that has enough quote unquote spell slots to constantly spew water
Mhm.
all day.
It doesn't need the spell slots if it's a
If
place of
it's
spiritual
spirit.
power.
Correct.
That's
Yeah.
what I said.
Specific.
Which no, it's
Oh.
Tyler's got the right idea. It's equivalent to that in the when it's that's how infused this
I didn't
place
say
is with
quote
spiritual.
unquote spell slots.
Yeah, it's in this. That's how spiritually infused this place is. There's something here that happened,
Right.
and the sword is still.
Yeah,
has stuff.
I'm still waiting for that fucking sword to get dislodged and that fucking dragon to come back alive. So
The mouth just closes and that's
That's the end of Andy.
Yeah, you guys see the rope is hanging. Andy's taking his time.
Alright.
I'll.
Andy's gonna pull, just try to turn off the faucet.
Yeah, you can
and
just
put it away.
pick it up, boom, and as soon as it's pulled away from the kind of engraving in the ground that it seems to have formed around it, you hear boom, a pulse of magic. You feel it, and then it ceases to kind of start flowing water. So you guys see the waterfall stop.
Oh. That's either very good or very bad.
Let's hope
I'm
Andy
leaning
didn't get
toward the
stuck.
latter. So
Let's
I'm gonna
hope
go ahead and
Andy
climb
didn't-
up.
Let's hope Andy didn't get stuck in the throat.
nah, I'm sure he's fine. He would have given us some kind of signal if.
What, like the water stopped flowing?
Well, I mean, we knew there was a spiritual object up there that is kind of in tune with this place. So
If we
I don't know. Seems connected to
No.
me.
What can Andy do with the rope to make it more secure? So
You
someone
could tie. You could just tie it down, because
Alright.
right now it's just attached to a bolt, which is lodged instead of actually tied down to anything. The stonework seems secure enough. So you guys kind of see Andy tying the rope from the edge of the mall.
Yeah, see, he's fine.
I do
He's
wanna
gonna
go-
shout down. I got something pretty cool here,
Yeah.
but it's also real big.
Yeah, like I said, I'm climbing up.
With the rope, you don't need to make it an athletics check. It's just it takes the time. You
Hey,
guys have
I'm
enough.
coming as
Oh.
well.
Yeah, I'll follow up.
I'll just stay on the river shore with all the animals and the cart and just chilling.
Sit down, relaxing. I don't need to go see that weird fucking magic shit. I'm good.
Yeah, I don't like.
Meditating with a bunch of birds on you.
Alright.
Yeah, you
So-
guys climb up. Boom, 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 boom. It takes a little bit, couple minutes, but eventually every one of you that wants to go up can make it up. And you all see, again, this hilt slash slightly pulled out of this majestic once great sword with parts of an engraving on it. And the first one is Bringer of Knights. From what you can tell. And it's written from left to right.
Is that the thing you're
Uh,
talking about?
The father just kind of goes, "Hey, Nushu, what's this thing
Nope.
all about?"
He waits, and then he's like, "Oh shit, they know I'm here." Comes out of the pocket very dramatic, like, "Ooh, the great Nushu was watching. Yes, it's my treasure. You can have it.
The sword,
Yeah.
not the.
No, the gem is just a home decoration."
I see.
And he
I
just
see.
pulls it out and shows it off.
Mm-hmm,
He's talking about this.
I'd like to insight check Nushu about
Yeah,
just
you can
pulling
roll.
this fucking sword out.
Yeah, you can roll. You can roll insight. Nushu has no fucking idea what that sword does.
Okay.
For a treasure, it looks kind of beaten up.
Yeah,
the
it's
father
old,
kinda goes,
but it's it's an heirloom. You can have it. It's
the
a
father
gift.
kind of squints and goes, "You have no idea."
It was
what
there when
this
I got
does."
here.
Ah, okay. All right.
It's my treasure because I got here.
I thought
Yeah.
you said you've been here forever.
I have. So at the beginning of forever, it was here.
Well, I guess that explains the rust.
Look.
Not so much the writing, but
Let's just
Again,
be
that's not the full inscription. It's just part of it.
careful with this.
right, but there is writing.
What's that thing you do with the other magical items handy that gives us more insight as to what these things are? Anything you could do with that?
Let me see. He just pulls out like a little toolkit and gonna ritual cast identify.
All right. So this is a version of a weapon called the Nightbringer. It is a legendary tier weapon. Here's the catch. Right now, it has 0 of its. It's not. It only counts magical for the sake of resistances. It is a weapon that needs to be rebuilt. Parts of it need to be recollected, and its history needs to be rediscovered and re-experienced for the full power within to be unleashed. It's basically a weapon that will grow stronger with whoever wields it, and it has some pretty neat stuff. And it has a lot of things that Identify can't tell you, but you can feel as you're touching that this sword has an ancient story that is probably integral to a core part of something, either here in this part of the Deadlands or maybe the entire continent itself. But it's something that definitely it's like a sword of legend that has been lost for eons, and now it's here in the maw of this strange statue. And what you can do with it, who knows?
The father just kind of whispers, goes, "Look, it's not like sealing anything, is it?"
Identify reveals no such thing.
Cool.
So do we just pull it out?
I guess so.
Alright.
We could try. Give me 1 second. I am gonna just kind of reach out and kind of feel as well with the faith check, just see if there's any kind of ill intent or anything of the sort that I'm getting from the surroundings. That's like
Alright.
what's surrounding the sword.
With a 19, you reach out and you feel something you couldn't feel down below. This is a grave of something a long time ago, probably a spirit that was slain, and you can feel that sword was a thing that put it down originally, all those eons ago. And you can feel there's more to its essence that is sleeping now. And as you're kind of like focusing on it, you come to an epiphany, not of your own, but like from something from deep within you understands. For each night that is brought, a day will rise. There is an equal opposite weapon somewhere else, and you can feel it, almost calling out. One needs to be drawn for the other to awaken.
Okay.
Need help with that, father? Or is she just gonna like he grab the handle?
The father just goes, "Look,
You hear in your voice echo, I smell power. Pull it out, Shinri. Do it!
Okay.
Roll me an athletics check, Shinri.
the father's like gripping his fucking wrist,
Yeah,
telling like
it is
like
at
telling him to
disadvantage.
fucking wait."
Shinri starts pulling, sliding more of the sword, so you can see another part of the inscription. It says, "The blade of endless nights." Is the first. It has 3 titles. The first 2 are the blades of endless light, the bringer of nights. Which is like, why is it saying so much about night? And then, it's kind of like a. You'll get to it when you see the full thing. It'll make sense once you get a story.
Yeah, the
But
father
they see
kind of goes,
that inscription seems older than the first one, at the closer to the base of the hill.
is the presence like seem increased at all? As
It
this is
doesn't seem
withdrawn further?
increased. It's more like it is dormant, and if you draw it out, it might wake up or it might not. You don't know
And-
what will wake.
And you're saying this is the presence of the blade itself?
The blade is giving. This place feels like a grave.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll sort of turn to Far like, why are you stopping? Did you tell me to pull it out?
No. Nope, I don't think anybody
That
said
was
that.
Jeff, the great Douglas.
Oh shit, it was Jeff.
Do me a huge favor. Don't listen to what Jeff says to do, please.
Is there a reason we
I
shouldn't
feel
take the
offended.
sword out?
No, I'm not saying we won't or we shouldn't. I'm just trying to gauge things here as we're going through here. This whole place is chock full of God, I don't even know how to describe this. Spiritual energy is one way of putting it, but there's more to it than that. There's I mean, this whole place is almost like a graveyard, as it were. Not that the giant dragon-esque corpse-looking kind of thing made out of stone was a bit of a giveaway, but well, suffice to say, when this blade is drawn, it seems like there's a second or counterpart to it that would awaken as well.
Isn't that good?
Possibly, possibly not, depending on who owns it or where it exists. There's well, there's going to be a reaction that I'm not sure we'll be able to gauge immediately, and who knows what kind of repercussions it could have.
So we might get caught up in the swords old rivalry, you mean?
Possibly. Could be that. It could be, well, I don't know. Unfortunately, it's all kind of vague. Nothing specific, so couldn't give you any specific details on things like that, but
What's the worst that could happen?
well, a lot, to be honest. When dealing with spirits, there's a lot of really bad shit that can happen.
Ah, okay.
How bad could it be? Very. Oh, that makes sense.
Look, yeah, just consider yourself warned, I guess. I'm not gonna say don't do it, so
I'll take that as a do it.
Roll me one more athletics check.
And I'll like take with both hands. Like, oh, come on, there you go.
That is sufficient to pull it the rest of the way out. Boom, boom, you pull it out from this throat. You see the stone kind of falls about, and you feel a shudder, all of you, as the place shakes slightly as the blade is pulled out from its ancient resting place, and you all feel a pulse of spiritual energy. The sword doesn't awake, but the first title this blade had is Brother of the Light, and you all feel like an out-of-body experience for a moment, just from its raw presence as it is now drawn. Somewhere else, you see a sword planted in a garden that seems to be almost resting, and you can feel a footstep on the ground, and something has drawn the other. And you have begun a quest line, which will progress as you guys go along, and depending on where you go, the Bringer of Light and Night. I'll add that one to your documentation. But right now, the sword is only magical for the sake of overcoming resistances. Let me add it to your quest book.
Why am I feel like I tend to pick up like the dark and slightly evil things.
Evil.
Who knows?
Yeah, maybe you should give it to Luck.
I mean, Knight like isn't evil necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying evil. I don't think I got any kind of
It's
evil
not. It's not malicious. It's just
spiritual
powerful.
presence. It's just
Wait, can Luck use martial weapons?
Mm-hmm.
Luck's main weapon is a great sword.
His
Oh, okay,
weapon is a
that's
great
good.
sword, and he also has a great axe.
Yeah, his whole thing is great swords.
Mm-hmm.
You can have it. I have my dagger, which I'm probably gonna use someday. If I remember.
Okay. It's rusted. I can't. I guess I can clean that off.
It's just some rust and
Well, I mean, regardless, we don't need to, I guess, decide ownership, as it were. We'll just get this thing out of here and clean it up a bit, like you were saying, Luck, and I guess decide what to do with it from there. But well, regardless, interesting find, that's for sure. Curious to see where this thing leads us, because There's a hell of a lot of spiritual power emanating from that thing, and it's, well, seems like it's still asleep. So
Let me just reveal this new thing. Everybody should be observer. And I will update of Light and Night as you guys encounter more plot threads about it.
I am the light bringer.
Yeah, and you draw the blade, and you have it with you, and we shall call it here for today, I think. Yes, we'll call it here for today, I think. And next week, you guys will get to Wastemound, and get to do a lot of in-town stuff, offload your goods, and if you're looking for anything for shopping, tell me ahead of time so I can see what I can whip up for you, and see what you might find.
Yep, and we also gotta remember the clay.
Yeah, the clay is sort of a non-issue. You can definitely get it from here, and it is spiritually charged as well, which is why you realize he probably sent you this far out to get it, because it's a place spiritually charged, which is probably what he needs for the special clay.
I think for Verm, as far as buying stuff, books.
You just see the
whatever.
party comes down with a gem and a fucking massive greatsword that looks
Oh wait,
old.
so they're going down now?
Yeah, they
That
would
was
come
the
down
night
before.
Okay, can I say that I did something while they were up there?
What would you like to have done?
I'm gonna rip like a piece of paper from one of my notebooks and just write on it, like, I was eaten by a wild coyote. Please remember me. And just leave it on like somewhere that can be easily seen.
oh my god.
I just cast invisibility. I just wait like behind a rock or something.
Yeah, you all come down. I guess we'll do the scene before we wrap properly. Just to get the heavy air out. Boom, boom, down. You see a note just on the paper, on the ground.
Gonna look over at Rock. Where is he?
The father kind of like raises
me
an
a
eyebrow and
perception
just kind of like leans down and picks up the piece of paper. Reads it. What the fuck?
Did you eat him?
He was. It says he was eaten by a coyote. Don't.
Did he write that before or after he was eaten by a coyote?
Well, considering it says I got eaten by a coyote, I'm assuming he was not eaten by a coyote. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to write that he got eaten by a coyote.
I mean, you did
Are
say
you
this
sure?
place had strong spiritual energy.
The ghost run. Final message.
I feel like I
And
would have
he's just
said
gonna-
something along those lines.
And he's just
Then,
gonna
again,
shut
then
up.
again, he probably doesn't have a lot of spiritual energy. Let's be real.
Andy's gonna shout out, "Oh no! Verm got eaten by a coyote!"
Verm, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
God damn.
This is to
Oh,
contain
wait, that
your
was-
laughter.
Wait, that's +2. I rolled just a wisdom check, so that's a 10.
10? Do you think? Yeah, 10 is, but you're like holding the giggle.
It's Locust here?
Locust is just like, he looks at the note and he gets to his knees and he says, Verm. That was his name, right? Yeah, my greatest companion. May you rest in peace forever. I shall remember you. You see him start reaching
I was
towards one
hoping
of his
that would
feathers.
hear his laughter.
Grab one of his feathers, puts it on the ground. I will remember you, young gnome. He was a gnome,
Okay,
right?
get up. He ain't dead. He's just hiding.
He's not dead! He's alive! He pulls out the feather. He lives! Another wisdom saving throw. I heard you laugh, Iron.
God damn it. Oh my god.
No, full Verm laugh.
Yeah, Verm laughed behind a rock.
I can almost hear his voice even now.
Well, that's a damn shame. Guess we better get going.
I think I hear like some laughing.
You're just
too.
gonna leave without me? Just starts screaming behind a rock.
He got eaten by a coyote.
Holy shit! It's the ghost of Verm.
Oh, right. I'll drop invisibility. Not even a fucking funeral, father. That's what I mean to you.
Oh god, I can see it too.
The father is clearly the one like containing a bit of a grin now, and he's just kind of like, you are you serious? I'm kind of having a hard
Forget it. No, forget it. It's done.
I'll go over and give a hug to Locust's leg.
Ah, his ghost. Oh no, wait, he's alive. Okay, I don't feel bad anymore. Pats you on the head.
Just openly laughing.
Just give the stink eye to the father and just climb onto the fucking wagon. Oh my god.
All right, and now we'll end the the session of D&D. On that lighter note, thank you all for playing this week.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank you for
Portal.
hosting.
Pretty fun,
Thank you.
as always.